all that.
I mean, it sounded pretty heated.
It wasn't actually a bad conversation as such. You probably got the arse end of it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, welcome everyone to another stream.
Welcome.
Literally just start off. Did you hear that? And everyone's like, "What? What's
Right.
going on?"
Let's go back a second. We got CT 4747 Scott Davies, Coconut Bricks Party Time.
It is party time.
One of a kind bricks, and yeah, that's everyone so far.
Awesome.
Oh, you know what? The amount of times I've nearly completely knocked over this whole wall because I've only got so much space in between my desk and where the mock is being built. I suppose. Yeah, I could actually just move it a bit further because the chair hits the, and I'm lucky at the minute because it's not actually going the whole way across
for now.
Yeah, but yeah, welcome everyone to episode 10 of the Brick Cantina Podcast. I hope you're liking it. If any of you have any suggestions on how we could improve the thumbnail or stuff like that,
anything regarding
the
whole, I was doing a bit of tidying before the stream started, and then the stream started, so I'm still kind of like just fiddling last little bits.
Mate, so welcome in Simping Spartan and Ronan Dixon, by the way. But basically, I don't know if you probably must remember. Last night I started building the mock for your contest.
I could only see it, but with the Wi-Fi, it was at 144p. It was even working on that. So I was literally squinting. Look, I could see a bit of like dark tan or like tan on the corner. You're trying to do a bit of freeform. Even your voice was kind of just like, I was just like, oh god, this is horrible. So I said to leave.
So basically, is that too bright or is that a bit better?
That's fine. It's fine by me.
Fantastic. So basically, I got about 4 hours in, stopped streaming, and then I carried on building till about 2:15, 2:30 in the morning.
Christ, man.
And I went to bed. I thought I'd stop. I went to bed and I looked at it in the morning and I thought I must have been going mad or something because that looks like a pile of wang. Excuse my French. Mock that I built on stream, I ended up just like kind of taking it apart and replating it, and then I built this thing. And I wish I'd taken a picture of it now because I woke up in the morning. I went to the bedroom. All I'd done is basically just built like a weird rectangular shape plated mock with a very tiled off small mound on it, and then out the back of it was just like a brick, like a big block of 2x4 bricks going about this high, and I just thought it's all in one color as well. I'd realized I'd done it all in tan apart from one dark orange 1x1, right? I just looked at it and think that is crap. That is so I took that all apart, then I started to build something else, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna break the whole thing down, pack everything away, and then I'll just have another crack, maybe try and build something else because it just wasn't coming to me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think like that late at night, your inspiration just goes. Like either you've had your inspiration, you're just on a ball as well, or it just stops. It's just one of those things. Yeah.
Have for the contest. That's a good one.
That is a good question. So far I think about 5 that's been actually like submitted, maybe 4 or 5 that's been submitted. Right. And then I know that I think Coconut wants to do one. I know that you're working on one. I think there's a couple other people that are trying to get theirs done.
See, I really want you to be on the stream while I'm building it because I have no idea what to build now. I wanted to do something on Seleucami. I wanted to do that Order 66 Seleucami mock, but hearsay about it. And then I really wanted to do like a small Utapau mock, but I think Coconut's already doing an Utapau mock. And
you think?
I'm more certain it's an Utapau mock. It's either Utapau or Seleucami. It's got to be.
What, for his entry or for his
I suppose
massive
I
mock
could do
release?
like a. I started watching the. Oh yeah, no, for the mock contest. Obviously, he's
Oh, I
doing
was going to say, if it was just, I think he's doing YouTube. I'm like, I haven't quite seen it. It's not very big.
fantastic. I just come to mind actually. It'd be maybe a cool idea to do like a Ryloth mock.
That would be quite cool.
But my plan I had last night, I wanted to do a mock where the front 3/4 of it was like a battle on Seleucumai, like an Order 66 battle, but a custom Order 66 battle with my Jedi Roy figure.
Yeah.
So I thought that could be quite a cool, like.
I mean, I am looking for uniqueness. I'm looking for things I haven't seen before. So
I
having your own figure in there.
And then in
big
the
points.
back, I wanted to have like the backdrop being like the start of like a clone base, and then maybe about 8 to 10 studs. Like the last back portion of the mock would be the inside of the clone base, just with like a door so they could run out. Now I'm thinking of it, I actually see a lot more clearer. Probably might do that actually.
Quick, draw it down. Get a pen and paper, sketch it.
One time I need a pen and paper.
Coconut says that his entry takes place on Ryloth. That's awesome.
Ryloth, do you know what? I had a small feeling.
Found 2p in my pocket. I am a rich man. Just pulled out 2p. I need a few more thousand of those. Buy these gunship when it comes out.
You see, I'll give you an idea. Wow, I've already messed this up tragically. So,
hello, R&M Lego Studios. Welcome to we call it a podcast. It's more just a chill, like everyone. I'm so focusing. That literally looks like you've just given a square a bra.
So this is the front 3/4 of the mock. That's where I was going to have like the outside scene, if you will, and then I was going to have like basically that section at the back. Maybe it like comes around a bit or something. But what I was originally thinking was to have like the front of the mock. Obviously, nothing like this, but this sort of idea. Not the shape, I mean, but where is it? So you can just see off the side there. I was going to have like the front of the mock coming off the side, like free-form plated down to the ground. A bit like how First Order Lego had his in Nightfall.
Yes, I liked that.
Yeah, so the majority of it was like on a
raised platform.
Yeah, but then it kind of came off. I wanted to do something like that.
That would be quite cool, actually.
This isn't a podcast. It's just a place to chill. Yeah, basically. Ronan, actually, I just want to go back quick in case I've missed the. But this is good. Talking to the judge himself. This started 69 seconds ago. Well, hey. Mine will be done. Mine is done. Said Coconut. I hit 100 subs at the worst time. There are 15 different contests going. I personally wouldn't necessarily do a mock contest for 100 subs. Anyway, I would do more.
Do you know what? If he wants to do one, then
if he wants to, go for it, Sam. I didn't have the balls to do it because I was worried that no one would enter, but I think it might be a bit different. I don't know. I just don't have too much hope for them. Like now, I would do one for 500, like you have. I think that's a shout. It's a safe bet because a lot of people know you, so you would get a lot of.
I've had a few. Being honest, I haven't had as many entries as I would like to have had, but I'm still getting entries, which is great. It still means I can pick a winner.
I think that you will get a lot of entries in the last day or two. Hey, that looks so similar. So that one looks really cool. How much were the arms?
I think like £2.50. But then if you use my promo code EMGBricks15, you can get 15% off. So whatever that is.
Nice.
Let's be honest, I bought all of this before I got my discount code. So
shame.
Yeah.
Did you get the?
I've done a few orders since. So that's cool.
You know what? That pauldron is quality. When I took it out of the bag, I thought it was a bit too rough. But after putting it on the figure, as soon as it looks like it's going to stay flat, and then as soon as you put the second hole over it, just perfectly sits into place.
It does. It fits so well.
That is honestly one of the best cloths ever.
It is pretty good. I was just R&M has asked when's the due date for your mock contest. So deadline is the 10th of March. So next Wednesday. Wednesday coming up is like midnight GMT, so midnight our time. That's when the mock contest is going to end.
Everyone listen to that verse and then read the message.
Yes, yeah. So
I was doing this more just in case Coconut didn't see.
Yes.
I thought that was quite interesting. How do people notice that?
I don't know. Roman says, why is it in the UK when you find pennies we get very excited? We do get excited. Like, I found 2p in my pocket. I'm like, oh my god, I found 2p.
Pick it up, turn it up. So, no, it's just a penny, isn't it?
Well, 2p, twice the amount of luck.
I wonder if that's a thing. I wonder if you just find a quid on the floor.
Don't know.
100 times good luck.
I found 20 quid once. That was pretty good.
Yeah, but you can't really flip a 20 and stick it. I suppose you could do. I wouldn't. I'd put it in my pocket.
Oh, definitely. I'll pick it up straight in my pocket.
Luke Jeremiah, welcome into Extreme.
Extreme.
I did a mock contest at 50 subs. Really?
How did that go?
I was going to say, how did that work out for you? Not in a bad way.
No, I'm generally interested.
Now I say it, that sounds quite douchey.
Yeah, like how did that go? Huh? No, honestly, like it's interesting. Like this is my first mock contest, so like I'm actually kind of excited and like hyped to see everyone's entries. Because I know that like as a kid, I've done quite a few mock entries into contests, and it's like it's quite cool to actually like host my first one. So yeah,
I thought you did one already.
This is my first mock contest.
I thought you said you did one.
No, I've entered into them, but this is my first mock contest.
You know, my partner was asking me today, like why there are so many mock contests on at the minute, and I just said that. You know what? Actually, I think it's a great way to. It's a good idea, really. It's brilliant because with a giveaway, they are good and everything, but I think. Obviously, people have to be bothered to do them. But if you think about it, as a creator, it's a fantastic opportunity to show yourself, isn't it? Because if you think about it, first of all, you got the chance of winning something. And then also, if you do, you get your mock shown. Yeah. Or even if you get close to it. And then also, it's good for yourself for building and techniquing and stuff. And it's also good for content.
Yeah.
So it's like a triple threat, really. I only actually thought about it when she asked the question.
Yeah, but I think also at the minute as well, I don't know if it's because of like the lockdown and stuff, but everyone's just, their channels are picking up and they're starting to do like really well. So everyone's hitting like their own personal goals all around the same time, really, which is like, it's quite nice. Everyone's kind of just like growing together. So it's like everyone's got their own like mock contests at different times, but all for different like subscriber accounts.
For true.
For me, I feel like it won't be that long until I'm doing like a 1,000 subscriber mock contest.
I think I can only wish.
You'll get there. You'll get there soon. Don't worry.
4 years.
I mean, that's quite a way away. I'm only like 640 subs, but I feel like I've grown quite a bit since my 500. I'm been massaging my legs. I've been at the gym and I'm in a lot of pain.
Really?
Yeah, I went to the gym. I don't do the gym, but
what did you do your benchmark?
No, because we're working down in a hotel. We're staying in another hotel, which is like dead. There's no one living in it, so we have access to all the equipment. So we basically have access to a gym, to the whole gym as well. So
and you don't have to wear masks or anything because
just go in. Just make sure you sanitize afterwards because it's only me and my 2 other workmates. So it's literally only us in there.
Really?
So it's like running machines, rowing machines, all your weight machines. It's pretty good, but I'm in agony now. Like a full week worth of work and the gym.
You walk in there and you just start seeing it as some kind of like a parkour.
Yeah.
Just let's have some fun. We got the whole gym to ourselves.
Literally, that is it. Like, my mate did leg day like every day. He was on the running machine running. He'd go to work like, I can't walk, and he'd get into the gym. He's like back on the running machine. I'm like, what are you doing? You're literally just killing yourself. But he is so stiff at the minute. He's just like, I can't move. I think it's because obviously gyms are being closed and make the most of it.
Yeah.
So we're back down there next week, so he's gonna really just hit the gym hard again. We also have access to the swimming pool, but they haven't turned the heater on, so it's going to be a very cold pool. But we could go swimming if we wanted.
Nice.
Which is pretty sick. I can't read. My brain is dead. I'm sorry. I've been driving for 2 hours today.
I've just put the comment up here so I can read it easily.
Yeah. People are just going to see me like lean into the screen and really...
Walmart to see if I could get some Lego sets on clearance, but... I wish I had that, man. Like, the Isle of Wight is so terrible.
I wish we had Target, because I feel like Target is the best place to buy Lego. Like,
Target.
All of the the videos I watch on YouTube, everyone in America is like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go to Target, and it's like everything's on like sale or whatever.
Yeah, and they've got.
You go to the UK, it's like we go to a local shop. It's got like 3 sets. One of them's the Mandalorian Battle Pack. One of them is the Mandalorian Brickheads. And the third one is like the Sith Trooper Battle Pack. Like, that's all we have. Like, no matter where you go. So, yeah, I feel like we really need some bigger shops like in and around the area as well. Brickless has also joined. Hi, welcome to the podcast /stream/chill/ I don't know, place to hang.
Hey, yes, he did know that they had Stormtrooper legs. No, it wasn't talking about you. I only got 5 entries, but the mocks were awesome.
Ideal.
I think anyone entered my mock contest. Hey everyone, glowing studs. Just gonna racking through it. Hey, hang on a minute. Wow, didn't realize how much I'd missed. Hey guys. Hey.
RNM asks, could I enter my mock from last week, my Venator one? If it's for my contest, yeah, as long as it was made before or after my startup time, which was like nearly 3 weeks ago. So as long as it's made in the last 3 weeks, then you could. I mean, it has to you could enter it, but it's not finished. Here's the start of my mock.
Oh, you knew I was gonna.
Yeah, I mean the fact that you look behind you so excited. It's like, oh wait.
Well, I more or less just thought that when I was like, and then you said 3 weeks, and obviously I've just released episode 4.
Yeah.
So I think
I'm just out of the window.
Yeah, it might be like 4 or 5, maybe a week, just outside. I've got something really exciting here.
This is another what I got in the mail today.
The parts of the gunship box now.
That's awesome.
It's honestly, I don't know how I haven't got all of the parts yet. But
sorry, what? I was spilling a 2p.
I don't know how I haven't got all of the parts yet, but what I do know is that I have. Once I get all of my Bricklink hauls in, which hopefully should be by tomorrow, if not Monday, then I will have but 5 unique lots to get. And the reason that I haven't got those is because they're imperative for me to actually build, and they're very expensive. So I might just build the majority of the gunship and then leave those bits.
Yeah.
Afterwards,
what part are you after?
I need a grey wedge plate, not wedge plate. It's the one by
The tile.
The 6.
The 1 by 2, like a wedge knot. It's a notch, I think it's called. Hang on. You'll know what I mean in a second if I can find this thing. Like that one.
I'm trying to think of the part. What, like this? 1 by 2, like these ones.
What ones?
This bit.
Yeah, but it's a wedge.
I'm confused.
You honestly, trust me.
I don't know. Also, welcome to SW Bricks and Figs. He asks which gunship are you making, BTW.
Welcome to the stream, SW.
Welcome.
Where?
I don't even think I know which one he's making. I couldn't say. There's quite a few. I think you've definitely said what you're making, but I can't remember.
Who's this?
Me, I can't remember what gunship or what variant of gunship you're making. I know you've told me.
I'll show you. I shall show you.
I know it looks cool, but I can't remember which one it is. It's been a very long day. I apologise to everyone in advance. Well, I think I'm running on like half capacity. That's why I've got some Fanta as well as some squash. That's the one. I'm trying to find the wedge plates.
It's M5 build.
It is very nice.
Oh mate, it's pucker. He's really done it justice. Honestly, I don't think you could get much better.
No,
I don't think you get any better.
Wait until the UCS one comes out until we get the leaked images of that.
Oh, I mean, like from accuracy,
yeah,
and like minifig scale type thing. I don't think you could have got it any more to scale without anything being out of proportion or like not actually being able to fit a minifigure inside it.
Yeah,
and the fact that it's all tiled off is just
I would love to mod. I don't know, because with my 2000 was it 2008 the Clone Wars gunship, like the first thing I did was I built it. Huh?
You have the 2008 one?
Yeah, I've got the Clone Wars gunship.
Hang on a minute. Which is the one? What year did they first ever?
Like 2002, wasn't it? That was the episode 2 one.
That
was the first ever one, and then they made a Clone Wars one, and now they've made the 2013 one.
Right. For some reason, I thought that the 2008 one was the 2002 one.
No, but the Clone Wars gunship, when I first bought that one, like after I built it, my first thing I did was like remove the white tiles and put all dark grey plates so I could stand on my figures in it. Oh. I haven't done that to the new gunships, the 2013 ones.
Caught it before it was a trend.
Mm.
Should have jumped on that bandwagon, made a video about it. It went viral.
I mean, I had back in the day, like 2008. Did I make a video on it? I don't think I did make a video on it actually. But that's what I used to do. But I haven't done it with my new ones because I kind of like the way that the new ones are. But there does need to be more standing space for figures. SW said he did the same. It was quite common to like plate it all out. But yeah, I literally like modified all the bottom of it. That's why I don't want to break the set down, because I like modified it and I kind of like the way it is. It's just sat in my garage as opposed to being sat in my room in a box or bagged in a box. So one of the only sets I will not break down is my gunships. So I've got all 4 built. I've got the 2013 ones in my room. Oh, those ones.
Mm-hmm.
In what color? Grey.
So I need one of each side in light bluish grey.
Light bluish grey. I don't know if I've got any.
Then I need,
I could look, but there's quite a few parts for my brickling store.
The 2x, also the 2x2 tile, but like the inverted one.
Yeah.
So I need one of those.
In light bluish grey?
In light bluish grey.
That one. Wait.
Yeah, not a wedge, like a flat one.
Oh, the flat tile.
So I need a flat tile, yeah.
Right. Honestly, it'd be probably easier just looking through my brickling store than trying to look for this bag.
Very good point.
There's quite a lot of parts in here, but I don't know what's in it, to be honest.
But people are charging a lot of money. Like, it depends where you look. The reason I was thinking of leaving them was because if you go and get them from separate stores, whilst you're getting other bricklink orders, then you can I can generally find them for a much cheaper price. But if I just try and go straight through the part out menu on your wanted list, then it like sends you to a different store for each item, and they're all like 20p more than they should.
Yeah. Than that, but I mean, have a look through my store in case I have them. So obviously I have no idea, but it might be just worth having a look. Then I can get that shipped out to you.
Yeah.
Like what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go. My heating's not on. Okay. Like I'm trying to go through all my sets. I've got like my light bluish grey, my dark tan, So I'm trying to bag them up just to make it a bit easier, so I know what colors I've got.
In future, I mean, do you see this as like a long-term thing?
Yeah.
There's not something just to like get a couple of quid for now. It's like
this is like my long-term plan. But for the time being, because I don't have a huge amount of stock, I'm just going to keep them in their coloured bags.
I was going to say, I'm assuming that, are you thinking of getting some of those, like the Stanley shelves? Maybe?
Yeah, so I've already got a set, but I'm not sure how to fully like organise it, because obviously there is a lot of Lego parts.
I would say the perfect thing to do, maybe don't get Stanley ones, maybe get like the knockoff ones where you can get like 3 of them for the same price as one Stanley.
That's what I'm thinking of doing.
Get like a whole
wall of it.
Just have like a little one for each one.
Yeah, I'm going to quickly just agree with Scott saying he'll never tear down his UCS Slave 1. That's for sure. I'm 100% with you, Scott. I mean, I've only like broken it down once, and that was literally just to rebuild it because I love building it so much. I was just like, I need something to build. Right, I'm going to break down my UCF Slave 1. So I literally just broke it down and rebuilt it.
That set is it's like the Sandcrawler. I think it's like pinnacle.
I've done that with the Sandcrawler, but just be wary that the dark brown clip pieces, the 1x1 clips, they snap so easy.
Yeah,
I had to get 17 replaced by Lego.
17.
Yeah, like literally most of them snapped as I was breaking the set down.
What would they actually replace a brick for you, even if it's
if it's broken? Yeah, just say I've got this set. The piece is broken, and they just send out in a little Lego bag for you.
Right.
Just go replacement parts.
And
that's a sick one. NGL.
It really was. It was funny because I actually was scrolling through Instagram and I saw the gunship, and then I think it was about 4 days later, Sam Smith announced that he had just bought and built the same gunship, and I thought that, and it was great because I actually got to see what the gunship would be like in a mock. It's a really cool ship. And then how much have I spent so far? We can calculate it now, to be fair.
I don't know how far up the chat you're doing, but CT4747 just said, keep an eye out. This is more aimed at me. Keep an eye out for Aldi, as they have organizer shelves really cheap but good quality. So that would be something maybe I might have to make a trip over to Aldi and see if I can find one of those.
Wait, you mean like for Lego?
No, for the organizer drawers.
Oh, I see what you mean. Sorry.
In like their middle section. I'm going out shopping tomorrow because I need to get food to go back down to the hotel.
Right.
So I need to grab all my essential items and snacks and other things. So I'm going to go do the rounds of all the supermarkets. It's a day out, really, isn't it? You go to the supermarkets. You can have a lot of fun at supermarkets. Like I literally used to spend, I think the most I've spent in a supermarket is 2 hours. Literally the maximum amount you can spend in a supermarket I've spent in there. It gets you out of the house, mate.
A lot of fun in the supermarket, people.
Nah, my Tesco's is a big double-story Tesco's. It's the biggest one around.
Double-story Tesco's?
Yeah, 2 stories. Upstairs is all your clothing, all your games, your homeware. You can buy microwaves, like pretty much everything upstairs. And then downstairs is all the food. See,
we've got that sort of thing, but it's all on one level. Like
ours is massive.
Ours is massive as well. But
because I used to work there, and our warehouse is huge. Like out the back is
not to brag about my.
I'm not to brag or anything.
But it's better than yours, son.
But no, honestly, like it is a big Tesco. So that's why we could spend a couple of hours in there. My mate sent me a video actually of what like to come up on his memories, and I was recording something in like the freezer aisle. So I was like on Snapchat recording it, zooming in. My mate was just on his phone recording it, had the trolley, just like shoved it really hard, let go. And it literally just completely wiped me out. And I'm lying on the floor in the middle of Tesco's, being taken out by a trolley. We've had so much fun as well. What else we got? Coconut says, does anyone own the UCS Imperial Shuttle? I do not, but I honestly would love to own it, but it's just so much. To buy it now is a fair bit.
I've been
money I don't have currently. I agree with Scott. I wish. Definitely.
I'm trying to calculate all of my Bricklink orders.
I'm just going to go through the chat. Coconut says, I got one on accident on Wednesday.
Hey?
What, you got a UCS Imperial Shuttle on accident? Did you just like, oh no, how did this happen? I've spent more money. Is that what you said to Mrs. Coconut? It was an accident, I swear. I don't know how I got in my basket. The computer must have glitched and just checked out. Oh well, it's coming now. Is that what you said when you had your second UCS Star Destroyer that came in?
I would love that to happen to me.
Luke says it is illegal to dab in this community.
Is it?
I am the law. I just dab.
I don't know. I'm not actually on the pay. I'm not actually on stream.
I don't worry. I dabbed for you, mate.
It's fantastic.
They may not CT4747. They may not have them now. Though they usually appear a few times a year. I'll have a look. If not, I can have a look on like Amazon or something and see what I can do. And then supermarket chat for the win. 100%. Supermarkets are amazing. Such a great place. Like me and my mate, another time we went to Tesco's, walked around there for about an hour, drove off, went Mackey's, went back to Tesco's, walked around again for like another half an hour. Honestly, it's so much fun. Like all the staff, like, what you just did here? We're like, yeah. We left, we got some food, we came back. This was like pre-lockdown times. This was like pre-COVID, where you could actually just walk in and out of a supermarket without being interrogated while you're going in. Where's your face mask?
Yeah.
Hand sanitize, social distance. So it was a lot simpler times. We also used to like go to the little like the dessert section, buy the little the little pots of jelly you can buy. Pots of jelly, walk out to the car, eat it, go back in and buy a second lot and go back out and eat that in the car too.
Why would you not just buy two?
Because we would never want to start with. We would just go in, eat one, and then just go, actually, that was really nice. Let's go get a second one. So we'd just sit in the car, playing some music, eating some jelly. Fun times, honestly. My life is so exciting. UCS, what was the most important Lego set to you? That was a question from Roland.
So to just touch back up on SW's question, I have calculated very, very closely how much I spent on the mock since starting it. Considering I only started it 4 weeks ago, have a guess how much I spent on it.
On your mock or on your gunship?
On the mock. The gunship is part of the mock.
Oh Jesus! I'm gonna say like anywhere between 250 and 275. I'm gonna give myself a £25 like margin.
460 quid.
Do you know what you could buy with that?
Yeah, that's why I'm about to cry.
That's a lot. And what have you got to show for it, man?
Really,
4 weeks of a segment. To be fair, it's more weeks than I've uploaded of my Kashyyyk mark.
Well, the thing is, right, I've made a couple of orders from Blue Harvest. I've got the Elegant Bricks order. Then I've got countless orders from Bricklink for it.
It was Elegant Bricks, the LEDs.
Yeah, they're like my brick associates.
Yeah.
Oh, and actually, if you include
shipping, you're at 600.
Oh no, I include the shipping, but if you include my CAC order, 500 roughly.
Yeah, and if you also include your order from Brick Freak for the Bad Batch.
Oh god, yeah. So yeah, literally about 600.
It's mental. You could literally buy a new Xbox. You could buy literally the PS5.
I could buy the bloody UCS Imperial Shuttle.
You literally could.
Box sealed in the box.
I know. Oh, it's mad.
Which is so sad to think of because it's something I've honestly. There's a couple of sets that I really want to own to fulfill my name as UCS Productions. I need to have UCS sets. the UCS Imperial Shuttle. I need to have the UCS Slave 1. I would love to have a UCS Y-Wing and TIE Fighter. I think they would look really cool, like chasing each other.
Yeah. Have you got the X-Wing?
I don't have the X-Wing. I think there's a really cool build, but it's not at the top of my list.
I really want the UCS X-Wing. I want Red 5. I really want the
Red
UCS. Excuse me. I really want the UCS Obi-Wan's Interceptor. It's like £100. You can get it for around £100.
That's cool.
But I really want that. It's not massive, but I really want it. Yeah. And then the Millennium Falcon and the Imperial Star Destroyer. But if I did get the Star Destroyer, I would turn it into the Chimera.
Oh, that's a good point. Wait, the Chimera?
The Chimera, Thrawn's ship, Thrawn's capital ship that goes places. I was literally just about to spoil the Rebels, but I don't think you finished it yet.
I finished it.
Oh, you have finished all the Rebels?
I have, sadly.
Okay, it gets lost in the unknown. I'll be back. I'm still in the room. I'm just grabbing a box of polymer.
It was a really sad ending to Rebels.
It was.
They left it on such a hanger, but they left it on a kind of hanger
where there could be more.
Where they could have easily made another episode. Even just it didn't feel finished.
I think now we've had the Clone Wars finished. We now need to finish the Rebels.
Yeah.
That would be a really good thing if they just went, oh yeah, now here's Bad Batch, but also here's more Rebels, and like, oh my god, that would make my day. I'm just parting out the rest of this
random colored pieces.
47 just changed his thumbnail.
Do you have any minifigure torsos and things like that?
I'm not selling individual figure pieces, but I am selling figures.
Right.
Does he have the black face? Or does he have the white face?
SW did the same as EMG. I'm not entirely sure which one. The 2013 one isn't as bad. I feel like I missed out this part of the conversation.
Oh, you're going back through the comments. I don't know whose torso this is.
I just didn't
have the same torsos.
I'll try not to miss it. I was going to say Scott. That thing's a beast. It really is a beast. I've been tempted to go back and get it so many times. Does anyone own the UCS Imperial Shuttle?
No.
It would just look so insane. Thing is, right, it's one of those sets where even if they bring out a newer version of it, it's still a masterpiece. Like they've really knocked it out of the park with that one.
Well, the shuttle.
Yeah, the Imperial Shuttle Tidarium jobby.
Yeah,
you can't the back section where all the wings are attached to. You can't. It's not enterable, is it? You can't.
I don't think so. I don't think there's a lot of playability with that set.
I mean, I suppose you wouldn't really need to. Lego SW Hub has got a funny profile picture. I'm pretty sure it's Ned Flanders. Up close of Ned Flanders.
Howdy diddly.
Yeah,
I like that.
Oh, Luke Jeremiah said, "Is it illegal to dab in this community?"
Oh, I thought he said it is. That's why I dabbed. I dabbed pretty hard.
I'm glad we sorted that question out.
I'm glad we cleared that up. That could have been nasty. That could have got ugly very fast. RM Lego Studios is back in the stream as well. Awesome.
They may not have them now, though, but usually.
That was regarding the storage drawer thingies.
Glowing Stars has to go, sadly, but that's cool. Anything.
Who's going to
go? Glowing Stars. You probably already read it.
I think I missed that one out, but I think Scott did say goodbye.
10:33. Yeah, it's a while ago. Ronan Dixon, UCS. What is the most important Lego set to me in my collection, or
probably in your collection? Let's go within your collection.
In my collection, I
Currently.
think it would have to be the First Order ATST.
Really? I literally had to think about that. I was like, ATST. Like, which epic one is that? And I was just like, you can't be serious.
You know what it is, right?
You Sandcrawler.
First order AD. No, I mean like you know.
Oh no, yeah, sorry, yeah, I know what the first order ATST is.
That
Yeah,
is
it's no.
an incredible meme.
It's an incredible set.
Um,
Builds.
most important set in my collection. I mean,
Other than this,
rationally and logically, yeah, I would have to go with the Falcon. But the funny thing is, because I own the set, for so many questions about Lego Star Wars, and personally for me, that it's a no-brainer to go with that set. So I always like to actually go with something.
I'll try and avoid that set as well.
Yeah, because it's a cop-out almost, I feel, because it's okay, it's nice to let people know, yeah, I'm having the Millennium Falcon, just so you know, that's obviously an answer. But let's be more like communal and down to earth about this situation, more realistic, I suppose, if you will. If you just take out like the surefire answer, what would be the next best thing?
My still probably be my gunship, because I just love the gunship.
Good point.
For me, I just can't help it. That is just like my heaven.
I guess
all my dropship and ATOT. That's definitely
that's a fair point.
That for me is like the Millennium Falcon to you.
I was going to say again, it's a similar thing. I would say not necessarily because of its like part out value, I suppose. Although I suppose it probably is worth a lot, including this bit. This is probably one of my most important sets, just because of the rarity of it.
I like
and how cool it was to get it. Like you literally, what I loved about this one was they messed up, if you remember, didn't they? They messed up because it was meant to. No, so what it was meant to be the first batch of people that ordered the cantina got the Yoda's lightsaber promotion, and when they ran out, then they just ran out.
Yeah.
But because they messed up the system, they didn't like tag each one for each person and go through it methodically. I think they just kind of shipped it and sent it out as
and when.
It was basically a lucky dip whether you were going to get one of the lightsabers or not.
That's mad.
And I didn't even know about it. That was what was so insane to me. No idea that they were even doing this promotion. And I opened up the box. I thought the Monkey Kid poly bag.
Yeah.
I saw this and turned it around. I was like, oh, this is sick. And then it was about a day or two later when I was on stream with TBC and I told him about it. And I had no idea. Obviously, it meant a lot to him. And he just kind of like got up and like chucked his headphones on the floor.
That's insane. So I'm just backing up my my two little baby Yodas available in my Bricklink store.
They're cute.
They are very cute. I love the little figure. I've got 4 of them, so I'm selling 2 because you don't need 4, do you?
I mean, you don't need 3. Oh,
it's true. I don't need 1. I don't need any of them. Get rid of them all.
Let's take 1. I don't actually. I don't know. It's quite a difficult one when you say what is your most important Lego set.
I completely forgot we're still on this question. I've been reading questions from the chat. You're still there, like I don't know what's my.
I enjoy these questions. You see, fun to talk about.
Or maybe my MTT. I do love my MTT.
I would say that would be one of mine as well. I found myself looking on eBay a couple of times at the MTT.
They're good sets.
It's just because I'm not even a droid person, but the set, I just want that set so badly.
I love the droids. Like my aim is to get like a droid in Clone Army. That's insane. Like that is my goal. It's slow but sure.
All out brawlhalla type thing.
Literally, but at the minute, I'm just solely focusing my money into getting parts for Bricklink because I want that to be able to then just like start making its own revenue.
That is true AF.
100%. Like that is going to be some severe like mental illness afterwards.
I
work out how much you've actually spent.
What worries me is the plain fact that I spent 600 quid and that's how far I've gotten.
But you got a gunship and you've also got figures coming as well.
It's a very, very good point. I do forget because the gunship's in a box underneath the table.
Once it's built, you'll go, oh yeah, that's actually a pretty decent portion of.
I'm scared at the floor, if I'm honest. Doing the lights.
I think your little prototype looked amazing. You just need to do it bigger.
That's what I'm scared about, because it cost me 25 quid, I think, roughly, or like 20 quid.
Yeah.
To get that section lit up. So I would need to repeat that.
I mean, I don't think you personally need to have loads of little battery packs underneath.
No, but you can only the lights are only 15 centimeters long, which is actually not that long.
But you can buy expansion boards and cables.
You can, but you can only plug 24 lights into one, and even so, still, it's going to be. I think it's going to cost me a solid 100 quid.
I would personally use a USB power supply off the mains, because that would give you a constant supply. You're not having to buy loads of battery packs and batteries. That would save you a ton of money. And then also, then you're not going to have a dip in power once you start turning all the lights on.
Also a good point. Can you imagine just like plugging the lights into my house mains, turning the lights and the mock on, and the whole house just going, and then the mock just goes.
You know, like the old, like if you watch Star Wars episodes like 1, 2, and 3, the THX adverts. It's just the lighting up the THX. That'd literally be your mock, just lighting up. It'd be cool if you could actually program it, like if it was on a dimmer switch and you could just like slowly crank it up and just want your whole house dim.
That
would be pretty funny.
Remembered. Do you know what? I've only just realised how short I must look on stream right now. I'm so close to the bottom.
Everyone to the stream.
Right, I'm gonna have to go downstairs quickly because I need to put some water on my face and fill
That's
up.
cool. I'll just continue reading through some of the. I'm going to continue reading from where I basically was reading from.
Okay.
So what we got? We got R&M. What do you guys want to win for the 90th anniversary vote? I don't actually know. I haven't seen the vote, so I'm not sure, unfortunately. UCS and EMG. If you could have any Lego YouTube collection, whose would I have? I don't know. I quite like Life Bricks. He's got a pretty insane collection. But who was it? Boxy said that me personally, I would have UCS's, not UCS, SW. I can't speak. My brain, I'm fried from today. That I would have Solid Brick Studios collection because he's got 10 plus gunships. 100%. I love my gunships. That would literally just be the only reason. It'd be insane. The sealed UCS shuttle is over 1K. That's mad. Honestly, that's ridiculous. The fact Lego goes for that much. Like basically, you could either buy a UCS like shuttle, or you could buy a car. Like this is how ridiculous Lego is. What else we got? We got Grogu. Technically, EMG has 5 Grogos because he has the one on his shelf. Technically, I've got 6 because I own 2 of that one. One of them's parted out from my Bricklink store because he has a ton of dark tan. So like all of this is the baby Grogu, baby Yoda. So all of that's his parts. All of these are his parts as well. So yeah, I technically own 6. But yeah, all of that is parted out, ready for anyone who wants to buy some dark tan or light bluish grey. I'm just trying to like stock up on as many parts as I can, just so that people can, get as like bigger orders they want from my store, which would be amazing. My most important Lego set is my Technic 911. Oh, is that the new one? No, the new one's not even Technic. No, yes, I know the one, the big orange one. I have that one, I think, unless you got the other one. But I've got the orange 911. Which is a very sick set. I do love it. And I've got the Bugatti Chiron as well.
You
which is
got that Technic set.
yeah, I got the orange Porsche and I've got the blue Bugatti. I really want to get the new red Ferrari, but I hate all the stickers. There are so many stickers to that set.
Yeah.
I don't like it, but the set does look insane. Hashtag,
I really want to get that new Porsche and the blue Mustang.
Yeah, I would love the Mustang. My mate's just bought the Mustang for his birthday, which is coming up in a few days. He's like bought it as a present to himself. So I'm like, as you do, mate. But you got to, haven't you? You buy yourself Christmas presents and you buy yourself birthday presents as well. I literally just said that. I said you can either have the UCS shuttle or you can buy a used car. Like, this is how ridiculous Lego is.
Isn't that in dollars though as well?
But you could still buy a used car for less than that.
You could still, to be fair, you could buy a used car for 300 quid.
To be fair, yeah. But you could still buy a pretty decent used car for like a
for
grand.
Mm.
For 1K. Ronan says, EMG, how much? How much for what? That's just how much for my soul? My soul's not for sale. I've already sold my soul. How do you think I have all this Lego?
Let's have a quick look, shall we?
EMG, how much for the parts and what's your Bricklink store? So my Bricklink store is just EMG Bricks. If you head over to my Instagram or my YouTube, if you check out one of my videos, it'll be in the link in the description, and then just click the link and it'll take you straight to my Bricklink store. I forgot the word then. Also, I wanted to show you, I don't know if I showed you guys, but I have.
Don't forget to buy the merch as well.
Don't forget to buy the merch. But also with every order, you now get a free little EMG Bricks
That's cool.
business card that also says, thank you for your order. Your purchase is much appreciated. I hope that we can do business again in the future. And if you scan me, it takes you straight to my link tree as well, which is amazing. So I like anyone who's not a part of the YouTube community, they can scan it just out of curiosity, find the YouTube, hopefully get involved, be a part of the community. I'm trying to make the community bigger and better. Also, I have a really big free sticker as well. So, yeah.
You know what I would say to people who are looking at buying the new Imperial shuttle? I would say scrap that and buy the Krennic's shuttle instead. I think it's a much
fair. Also, I want to say hey to Benjamin B. I forgot. I read his comment, but I completely forgot to give him a shout out. But welcome back to another video.
This is a good idea. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Benjamin. So this guy here is selling the new Imperial shuttle for 55, well, basically 60 quid, but just without the figures.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. That's not actually as good as I thought it was. That's not as good as I thought it was.
Don't say then.
Considering
retract that.
Considering it cost 70 quid, sealed in the box. No,
it's okay. We'll edit this bit out.
Don't listen to me.
I'm joking. These live streams don't get edited. This is what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
This is what you get. This is face value. If you're re-watching this live stream when it's not live, this is what it is.
Same thing.
You get UCS just getting up and like just walking out the door, going downstairs, going to the bathroom. It takes like 10 minutes. He comes back.
The people that are going to be listening to this on the Spotify thing, when they're trying to go to sleep.
it's just you like, I'll be back. I go to the bathroom. It's like, okay.
Bit of ASMR in the background as well.
Literally, it's like, just welcome to the stream. I am Elliot, and today we're going to be talking about Lego Star Wars.
And you'll be hearing the smooth sounds of chewing wine gums.
And my Fanta. Oh, it didn't make the noise. Hang on, I'm gonna make the noise.
If that just blows up.
Yeah. That's good. You just soaks the microphone. We got Rome asking, UCS get the Mustang. It's amazing. It looks a lot like the real car. I mean, honestly, I would love to have own the Mustang and then have a Lego Mustang.
Is it like 80 quid? Or like 70 quid or something?
I think so as well.
See, that's not actually like Terrible.
I wouldn't. I love the Aston Martin DB5, but I wouldn't get the James Bond one because I think it looks very boxy. I don't think Lego did a very good job at making the
I wouldn't get that.
But the Mustang, actually, I think it's 110 for the Mustang. But the Mustang looks amazing. I'm gonna let my mate build it, and if it's any good, to be fair, I need to find somewhere to put my my Saturn V rocket. It's currently at my dad's house, and he needs the space for his office because it's basically sat in his office. I have no idea where I'm going to stick it. This thing is massive. There's no room in my room at all. I need to buy some shelves and get some shelves put up. I think that's what I need to do. I think next payday, bite the bullet and just buy some shelves. I just need storage in my room.
I thought you were going to get that trunk thing in your floor.
I do. I have my Ottoman, but it's filled with all my unbuilt Lego sets.
Of course. Why is it so difficult to find I want to find the number of the UCS shuttle.
What the
10212?
You found it?
Possibly. 102. I think I found it.
10212.
So, at the minute, it would seem
there's one selling in Japan for £1,071 and 40 pence.
The only one I can
postage though, bargain.
I don't know how reliable that sounds.
It's sealed though, so
this one here is built, but it looks like it's in absolutely immaculate condition. It's got box and instructions, and it's got 3 bids so far. It's £320 and £10 postage. But that's like I said, it's a bid, and it's got 3 days left, so I can imagine
it's going to go up by a lot as well.
It also looks like it's. It also looks like it's the only one in the UK right now that's on eBay.
Cool.
And it literally has. Honestly, mate, this looks like it's in tip-top condition.
That sounds pretty damn good.
That time. I wonder if they've got any on Bricklink. You know what? I should stop looking.
Yeah, just stop. You're gonna tempt yourself into doing it.
Because my problem is I've already got in the basket on Lego.com. I really want to get the police station and the blacksmiths.
Yeah.
And they've just restocked the corner garage as well, which is annoying.
You just spent £600 on a mock. Stop.
I know. Luckily, it was spaced over 2 paychecks, to be fair.
Yeah, it's still a lot of money, though.
Well, I get enough. I get just about enough to cover it each month.
Just.
But I mean, if I didn't have a debt to pay off, I'd be laughing as well.
Yeah, no, that's the exact same thing with me. Like, if I didn't have debt, I would literally be buying so many. My mocks and stuff would be ridiculous. There'd be so much money being poured into it.
Yeah.
I would probably be able to put at least, if I wanted to, realistically, I could put about £600 a month into mocks.
I could, yeah, just in general, Lego, just
yeah.
I can't wait. Also, I actually got some really good news, not Lego related necessarily, but it does affect Lego. Also, I just wanted to say, this is, in my opinion, entirely correct. This is what I'd say as well.
I don't know if I'd say it's the second best. I don't know what my second best theme is.
I think
modulars is definitely one of the best. I 100% agree with that. Modulars are an amazing theme, but I don't know if I could say it's the second best. Currently
running theme, I would say maybe.
But I do like Technic.
Oh,
I'm a Technic. I do love the challenge of the Porsche and the Bugatti.
Technic's not Lego. There, I said it.
Does it say Lego on the box, mate?
Yeah, it's a lie. It's a lie.
This bro is still Lego.
1,000 eyes. No, I don't mind too much. I had a couple of Lego Technic sets. I had the it was a 2-in-1 set. It's like a big snow plow,
Yeah, a lot of the smaller Lego Technic sets
Yeah,
are the ones.
Yeah, it's a big one. It was a big set.
Oh, big
I
one.
think it was like an £80 set, and this was back in the day. This was like 10 years ago now, probably.
Oh yeah, Lego are very big in doing 2-in-1s. It's like you can build this, or you can build this. A bit like the Star Wars sets, like the B-wing I had. You could build this B-wing, or you could build a robot that fights with a shield. And like, what were Lego thinking?
I never understood that with Lego Star Wars, like when they were making that weird beep.
Yeah, it was. I don't get it, but I just like the Lego now. It's like you could build this, or you could build this. Like this is the only thing you could build with these sets nowadays. You're like, yeah, okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
I'm only buying it to build this.
yeah. That's the thing, isn't it? It's like I didn't buy it to build Voltron. I bought it to build.
If I wanted to build Voltron, I'd buy the Voltron set, and then build the 5 little dogs, and then just build that up into Voltron.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really like that set.
I was tempted by that set, but
I was so tempted as well. Like I never watched Voltron, and then I was like in my flat up in Bristol, and one day, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna give Voltron a watch, and I literally binge watched it in like 2 days. I'm like, this is amazing. I need to buy this set. I'm like, I don't have the money for the set.
I only got like a couple seasons in, but I don't even know why I stopped watching it. To be honest, saying it now,
I loved it.
I might actually give it another watch. It was a brilliant season.
There's so many seasons I started watching, and they brought out new seasons, and I just haven't continued it.
So true.
I need to like get back on it and just watch whatever. Because I've recently started like watching Riverdale again. Because I started watching it, then I stopped.
Riverdale.
Yeah, and now like they've just released their new season, and I've just binge watched the latest 5 episodes, and I'm waiting for episode 6 to come out. I think it might even be out now. I think it comes out on Thursday, or it used to come out on Thursday. You one gums. I have no food up here. I've been eating so bad. Like I've been eating microwave food all week, and then just non-stop chocolate.
Yeah, I see. I know what you mean. I've eaten a lot of fast food as well.
It's the fact I'm living in a hotel, and it's just like, oh well, I can quickly microwave my food because there's no kitchen. Oh, there's a kitchen, but there's no chefs. Like we have to go cook our own food.
But also, if you use the kitchen, you have to clean up after yourself.
Yeah, so stick it in a microwave, and then like literally all you do is you eat the food, you wash up your knife and fork, and then you bin the plastic that you just microwave it in. It is.
I was gonna tell you my good news.
Oh yeah, your big news.
That's fantastic. That is like the epitome of like why people eat microwave meals.
So you can just bin the packaging and then just wash up your knife and fork.
Job done.
Literally.
So it's good and bad news. Good news in the sense that I fixed a lot of the things that were like starting to go wrong with the house, like things that were like out of my control, really, like the thermostat on my shower went, and
well,
if you get
a plumber, yeah.
Well, lucky I actually. This is the thing. It wasn't actually something I could actually fix unless they got a new bit. So have you ever been in the shower or someone else's shower? You like turn the water on and you turn it right up, and it's still piss cold essentially. And then you just turn it a bit more. You got about 5 millimeters worth of play until it goes scalding hot.
No, I've never had it where it goes like really, really cold and then it's just boiling.
You never had it where you've had to turn it up like an abnormal amount before it starts getting hot, and then you have like a really small amount of room.
Not really. I mean, at the minute with our bath, I think it's because it's been really cold. All the water in the pipes have been cold, so like my hot tap isn't that hot.
Well, it's not that.
The rest of the house is cold.
It's not how plumbing works.
Well, there's for some reason the last couple of weeks when it's been really cold, our hot water hasn't been very hot. Since it's been warmer again, the hot water is absolutely fine.
That is odd, but
I just thought it's down to all the water being in the pipes, and because it's really cold, it's like cooled the pipes down.
Yeah.
Because that's how cold works. It cools things down.
It does, but then you have to remember that that's the first bit of water that's sitting in the pipe will be that temperature. But then the water.
It's not just like the pipe though. It's like all the pipes leading up to the house. It's like freezing everywhere, isn't it? Like everything is like north outside.
I guess so, but then it does go through a boiler.
to be fair, we've only got a little boiler. In like when it's warm, the boiler's absolutely fine. But ideally, we need a bigger boiler.
I think you do need a bigger boiler.
The woman who lived in the house beforehand, she only lived by herself. So now it's me and my mum, and sometimes my sister, and sometimes my girlfriend. And I like to have either baths or like nice hot showers. So I'm like literally like turn up the speed, turn up the heat.
Turn up the heat.
Literally, yeah. Play my music through my speaker, and it
sounds like it's going to be a good R&B song.
Honestly, most of the time it's just Drake. I'm just like chilling to Drake Juice WRLD. Like literally, I'm just there, just having my jams. It's beautiful.
Brilliant.
I came home from work for today, run a bath, laid in the bath because my muscles are aching so much from the gym and working. Place the speaker on the bath, just let the music take me. Oh, it's heaven. How do we even get onto this? Anyway, so you fixed the part in your house that was broken.
So out of nowhere, my garden tap started leaking, so I had to fix that. Then the thermostat on my shower valve went, so I've got the thing to change that now, so that's sound. My oven broke, but I got that fixed, which was
that
great.
The gas? It sounds like you need to get a new plumber. Like honestly, no. can't do a garden tap.
Well, to be fair, I didn't plumb the garden tap in. It's been there for
when you bought the place. Okay.
Yeah. All this stuff was. I've just, I mean, to be fair, point being is that it's all sorted out now, and that's great. And I actually had an estate agent phone me up the other day, and she said, it was out of nowhere, by the way. Apparently, she talked to my dad, who has the building site, and he directed her to me. And she has a couple who are very, very, very interested in this place, essentially.
Even though you're still living there and you haven't really gone, you know what? Let's sell the house and move into a better one.
Well, the original idea, you see, was that for me to renovate the house and flip it, and that's going to be like, the thing.
Yeah,
and I want to do that like once a year, and then hopefully in 5 years' time, I'll have enough money and backing and experience that I can quit my day job and do that full time.
Honestly, that's my dream. That's what I want to do.
Yeah. So my dad's kind of like mentoring me and investing as well for the first couple. And so this lady phoned up, and it's been a very like up and down kind of thing, where like 1 minute we're like, oh, we're going to stay in the house for years because it's really cheap and it's a fantastic place. But then on the other hand, the other minute I'm thinking I need to forward my life and I don't want to be plumbing in 5 years, and I could be making shed loads of money. So it seems, I think like the way I've started thinking about it recently is like, if the opportunity is there to sell it and they're willing to pay what I want, I'm going to sell it.
100%.
So,
but what are you going to do about your mock?
This is what I mean. On one hand, brilliant news, because I've got buyers who are very interested and they're essentially willing to pay, and it's a chain-free thingy, so they don't have any baggage.
Yeah, anyone behind them.
Yes, and they're like totally light and everything. It's all good. On the other hand, I've got a big mock. So she's come round to view the house and everything. She said she loves it. It's perfect. Everything's good as far as we know. We're going to sit down and start talking money and papers next week. So I said to her, a really important question, obviously, definitely to do with the house. How long does this process normally take? Right. And she said, well, roughly between 2 to 3 to 4 months. And I said, fantastic, because I'm going to need a couple months to finish this.
And then at least a month to break it down.
Well, I originally wanted to have it done within 2 months.
Yeah.
But now, obviously, realizing, like, in reality, if I want to do this right, I'm 2 months worth of paychecks isn't going to cut it.
Yeah.
Which is funny, because you think about it, like the mocks that some people make for £1,000, like I should surely not have had to spend £1,000.
I mean, I think the thing is me and you I've said this before, we're in very similar situations with our parts collection, where yes, we have a lot of Lego. We spent most of our money in sets, but we don't actually have that many parts for making mocks. Most people always say, start building mocks small and then start going bigger, because then you buy your parts over time. See you later, man. See you very soon. Whereas we're just going, right, we're going to make a mock. Let's make it massive. And it's like, now we're going to funnel so much money into these things that, you know, like, but once you've done it, you have all those parts again. Like, you'll be able to build your next mock, and your next mock will be like, right, it's going to be exactly the same size, exactly the same time scale, but, you know, I'm only going to have to spend £100, £200.
As long as I'm not building Umbara.
Yeah.
Because
that would be ridiculous. We need so much black.
Well, I would be starting all over again, because that is the thing with building a mock like this. It's fantastic as long as your next mock is along a similar sort of color scheme.
Similar, yeah. And then you can slowly go, right, okay, I need maybe some more of this color, like light bluish gray. Then you buy some more light bluish grays, and then you have that, and then you can kind of move on as well.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Especially with a lot of parts in Lego are like, you can generically use them. It's more or less just for Lucia, for example. If you build that, you would need to get like plant pieces in, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but if you got the dark tan from this mock, you can already lay out the foundations and then add your plant pieces, which would be your expense. But then, would you be able to use those plant pieces in a different mock? That's the thing that's like when you're buying specialist parts for mocks. That's when you kind of go, okay, that's more of a dead end. Whereas if you go, right, well, I've got the dark tan, you know, let's do like Geonosis, or let's do, you know, another little planet or area, and then you can go, right, I need some more parts, and then you go, right, from there I can now do this, and you know, you slowly just work your way around, only having to add little bits as opposed to buying the whole mock. But that's what I'm finding at the minute. Like, I have a few of like most of the pieces I need, but not as many as I need. Like, I'm gonna need, I have I think about 400-500 like the trans blue studs. I'm going to need at least 1,000 more of them. Like, I know they're only about a penny each, but it's still like, it's the quantity of the part I need. I only needed loads of tan. So like, here's a carry bag full of tan plates, you know? Like, it's like, that set me back so far, 80 quid. Literally, it's because I had to like put them all in like somewhere to carry them. So I've literally like had to, you know, part them out. But like, there's some good parts in it. There's like some decent full weight. There's a lot of parts, so I can get a lot done. But the only annoying thing is with me, like, I started Tatooine, and then Master Builder said, I want to sponsor you to build a mock. I want to see you do Kashyyyk. I'm like, right, okay. Mostly beach again. I don't have any tan because I've literally used all my tan on Tatooine. So yeah, it's been.
So he chose for you to do Kashyyyk.
Yeah, he wanted me and him to build Kashyyyk at the same time. So it's been. You're right there. You seem like.
I'm deciding whether I want to change the light.
Fair enough. That's pretty cool.
What do you think?
Yeah, seems all right. It doesn't really seem any different.
Which one's best?
They're all your best. I don't know. Maybe the other one. That one makes you look a bit more white, whereas the other one made you look a little bit more flesh-like. Yeah, that.
This one. I like
a little bit more natural.
More of an undertone.
Yeah. I'm going to go watch Wonder Vision. Benjamin B, what sets you most excited for summer?
Is a very important question, which I meant to be asking.
It is. So, where are the episodes of Kashyyyk EMG? Are they coming soon? They are coming soon. So, my plan is this weekend. So, week 1 has been recorded. It is officially ready to go. Yeah. But I wanted to make sure I had a couple of other episodes ready.
Yeah, like 5.
So, while I was away, and last night, while my mate was at the gym, I sat down on the rowing machine backwards on my laptop, kind of like rocking backwards and forward, just editing. So I've done some editing, and all I need to do is the intro and outro to the video. Then episode 2's done. I've also started working on episode 3, but tomorrow morning I literally plan on just building. obviously I haven't been here to build, so my plan is to get as much as I can done tomorrow and Sunday possibly, and then record a couple of those, and hopefully that'll be episodes 3 and 4, and then I can start uploading. But another thing I was thinking, my giveaway ends on Wednesday coming, on the 10th. The announcement will be the week after. So if I post week 1 this Wednesday, we're going to be skipping a week anyway, because next Wednesday will be the announcement for the winner. So do I just wait until after that and then just start posting consistently from there? That's something I have to kind of think about.
You could post both.
I could post both, but at the minute I'm not creating enough content to be posting more than once a week. I had to skip last week because I haven't got any content. I got week 1, but that means this week I'd have nothing also.
That is true. I know exactly how you feel. That's why I haven't necessarily uploaded so much on YouTube recently, because I just don't feel, because I'm pouring all my money into this mock and like buying minifigs and spending my time on Bricklink. I haven't actually had much time to sit back and think like to make a video on something else. And I'm not the kind of YouTuber, I don't see myself as the kind of YouTuber who makes like
content for the sake of making content.
Yeah, or like, and I don't mean this in like in a bad way. I don't want to like say, oh, you this or anything, but I don't see myself like TBC makes a lot of like talky videos and ones that are more like comedy based, I guess, or like chat based, and he has a lot of content. Like a lot of his videos are like, it's
good because it's unique to him, but like, it's not something that I agree with you. It's not something that I could see myself doing.
Yeah, you have to be a certain type of person to be able to pull that off and actually not look like a fool. And TBC has that kind of personality and look, and I don't want to be rude or anyway, but like Americans,
but like, he plays the fool well, if you know what I mean.
No,
like,
I mean Americans. I feel like it's so much easier to pull off stuff with an American accent, like because when you have, I feel like
British,
accent, everything's very like cutthroat. Like even certain things that when you're American sound funny and like just chill. Like an English person saying the same thing, they just look at you and think
you're being completely serious, and like,
or they just think you sound like an idiot.
Yeah.
Whereas in American, you can pull it off. I think, like I said, TBC is one of those people that you can pull that off, and like you can have that like jokey thing, and it's got the green screen and everything. Like I don't feel like I can pull that kind of video off, and that leaves me at the moment with the only video I can make really is like the odd haul video, but I don't want that to get too samey. And then I've got my mock.
Like I think you doing your hauls on TikTok is working really well. Like I've been personally enjoying watching it. Like this is what I got in the post today, because it's like kind of, it seems to be every single day that you're getting something in the mail, and it's quite good to see you, like, you know, like, oh, this is like, those are cool parts. I'm interested to see what he does with that.
Yeah, that
how you're going to use that in your mock as well.
Originally, I started to try to do it, so I filmed it on TikTok and then added it into the mock, and I'm doing that with some parts. But it's very difficult to film that short video and then package it all back up and then like unpackage it, you know, and then do like a more explained thing. I feel like when you're doing the mock, it's nice for people to see what parts you're getting, but at the same time, it's not something that they really come to the video for, like to see. Like with a TikTok, that's one thing that I've learned with TikTok is great. It's for short videos, people just seeing a snip, like
quick 15 to 60 seconds, and it's just like,
so I think,
here's my mini kit, you know, it's like, exactly. Cool, awesome.
And hopefully people would
put this on YouTube, trying to make a 10-minute video out of this. It's like, this is a mini kit. This is consisting of this many pieces. This is how you build the mini kit. You know, it's like, it gets very boring. Whereas like, if you go like, you know, like, I've made this. This is really awesome. You know, try and make it yourself. I dare you, kind of thing. Or like, you know, duet this with your own. And it's like, literally, that's it. Like, done, sorted. That's a video. Bricklink is addictive. I hope it's my Bricklink. No, I'm joking. But Bricklink is very addictive. You can.
I just want to be completely clear, right? By the way, to anyone who's watching, what I was saying is in no way negative or hate to TBC. Just because I know there's that whole kind of thing. Like I was actually in a way praising him, just in
It's
case
unique.
someone
That's
in the chat or someone watching this back thinks that I'm just like dissing him or whatever they say.
These videos are completely unedited as well.
Yeah, it's not like that.
Is what you get.
I'm actually, hopefully you can tell, I'm actually just saying I wish I was able to make a video like that because it would give me more content as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to it. Bricklink is incredibly addictive. You find yourself just like going from store to store.
You get lost in a world of
the worst thing is like when you're trying to part something out and you think, oh, the best way to do it is to just go to loads of different stores to get it cheaper, because you know when you go on part out and it shows you like this is what it's going to cost, and you're like, and then you start looking for how much the part's worth, and you're like, well, that part's like 20 pence cheaper here or 30 pence cheaper, and then you go to that store, then you buy a bunch of other things around what you actually need, then you pay like £4 shipping or something, and then all of a sudden 2 weeks later you're like, maybe it was cheaper just to part it out.
Yeah. And it gets to the point where, like, you know, you have this set that's like 100% of the pieces that you need. Then you buy like 5% here, 20% here. And it's like, you know, kind of like you're doing. It's like, well, I still have pieces left that I need to get, but I've spent so much money. Like, how have I managed this? It's like the set was going to cost me like £100. I've ended up spending £150, and I still don't have all my parts.
Oh man. This is a good question. I did say that I was going to make a comparison video on these two. Truth is, like, I want to make a comparison to an extent, but first of all, I don't necessarily. I guess I do have the space to do it now, but I find like the review videos, for the amount of effort and editing that I put into doing them, I just don't feel like they got a response, if you know what I mean.
I've recorded a couple and I haven't uploaded them because you just like, you listen to it back or you're watching it back and you're just like, even me watching it back, it's so boring. I'm just like, it's a Lego set. If you want it, buy it yourself. Watch someone else who's actually interesting at making reviews. Like my reviews are just like, you know, like, here's the set. You know, it has its tracks. It can move. Like,
I guess you could actually do a really fun take on it, the EMG, because you have that kind of voice and like way about you that you could do like ironic reviews.
Yeah, you know I mean? That could be like this is the set. It doesn't do a lot.
You could just do like a shorts video on it, like
it moves. That's about it.
How English people review set.
Yeah, with a cup of tea in my hand.
If you like it, buy it.
Yeah, if you like it, buy it yourself.
If you don't like it, don't buy it.
Watch out for TikTok. That's coming out tomorrow.
That would be really cool. But I did have an idea, which I suppose I would like to revisit with reviews. I don't want to do full-on reviews because, like you say, especially me watching myself back, it does get to a point where it's like there's so much you want to talk about it, but you can only say so much before people just go like, shut up, or like, I'm bored now. So what I was thinking is like the idea of quick fire reviews. So you've got people like Eminem and stuff do like a full like 8 to 10 minute review on one set, but I was thinking of just making up like a similar system, like a category system like he's got, but pretty much just like bullet pointing it for people who just want, because some people don't have the time and they don't want to waste, you know, they just want to see how, like, not even the set number, because at the end of the day, okay, it's like a bit more professional to know the set number, but who is actually asks or cares about the set number? Right, because everyone tries to remember, everyone does it, don't they? We all try to like mesmerize the set number when we're doing a review, and in reality,
remember a few of them.
But like
back in the day,
even when people don't, like, you just know that everyone tries to add in the set number. They go, this is set number so and so, and this.
Like, and half the time, like even I did it, it's like you look at the box and then you're like, it's like you gotta really like just read it before you say it. I don't remember this.
It's like when like me watching your review, okay, it's a bit like, oh, okay, just set number. But at the end of the day, I only really want to know what it's called and what the price is and where I can get it and if it's on discount.
Yeah. Like,
So I was thinking, like quick reviews, no more than 4 minutes a piece. Just say like, this is what I rate it in this category. This is what the set's called, where you can get it, and what the
you
price.
can do it like when you buy like a packet of food where it's like green, red, and amber. Like this, it's green in this area. It's kind of red in this one, and it's like it's alright.
Yeah.
Set number 759824156988812456291.
That would be such a good meme.
It's the UCS Scott, UCS Red Leader.
Yeah, Scott, the UCS Scott bust.
Yeah, that's going to just be the set number as well.
You
wrote that review.
How you even do that? Like, boss man, this set come from the South End, yeah.
This is a painting, you know.
Solid fire 10. We need British Lego set review. So yeah, so this is the thing, but I want to do them, and the ideas always appeal to me, but I don't want to make them long.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I know that I'll just ramble. If I actually start getting in depth about a Lego set, especially if it's one I like, then I'll just go on for 10 minutes about one thing.
Literally just go for days.
Yeah, that's the problem I had when I filmed the UCS Sandcrawler review. I had to do a review for that, but like I had that. I think I did like a 45-minute review that I had to cut and edit on that video in total, just because every part that I talked about, because when I bought it, I was honestly absolutely.
You were on the hype bus with that one.
And the thing is, I'm proud to say I still am in a sense, but I could just not say enough about that set.
Yeah, it's a decent set. Not gonna lie, it's very good.
He could review his own bust.
I know. He says a thing like it could squeeze out of the box. Scott, you'd have to wrap it around the top of the box. Like you'd have to go across the top and then down the side, down the seam.
Bring back the 360-degree box wrapping.
Yeah, literally. Like the box is literally the 360 of his bust.
They did actually stop that, didn't they? They used to have the box art carry around on the sides, but now it doesn't, does it? Emma and I talked about it.
I don't know. Well, yeah, they've stopped it, but I haven't watched this video, so I wouldn't know. But thinking about it, yeah, they've stopped doing the full wrap around imagery, which I used to like. It used to be cool.
Are you gonna get the shuttle?
Not the Imperial one, no.
Not the Imperial one. Is there another one?
I don't know. I'm just tired. I mean, when you said the shuttle, I was thinking the UCS one. I thought, no, it's the new Imperial ones. The Imperial one.
For a second there, I wasn't sure if you were like doing like the wink, wink, nudge, nudge thing, or if you.
Well, there's the Republic shuttle, the attack shuttle. There is that one.
Republic shuttle.
The one with the red wings that fold down with the little sheet.
Yeah. That technically that was called a gunship. Attack shuttle. Or was it an attack shuttle?
It was the attack shuttle, yeah.
Stand corrected.
I have two of them.
Boxy said he's got to go, and you got two of them.
Yeah, I got two attack shuttles.
Why?
You know my mate who gave me all the Lego agents.
Yeah.
He also gave me that. He also gave me the Wookiee catamaran, and he also gave me the Imperial troop dropship thing. The OG ones.
That's mad.
And the Bad Batch shuttle. Foxy just said the Bad Batch shuttle. So I am getting the Bad Batch shuttle because I want that set badly.
I really
Palpy shuttle. That's another shuttle. Thanks, Scott. See, you're getting ganged up on now.
I love how he calls it Palpy's shuttle.
Good old Palpy.
Good old
Uncle Palpy.
Just so everyone knows, I wasn't saying that there is not another shuttle. I was just
any other than an Imperial one.
Just quick fire. Let's name every shuttle.
Let's quickly go through the whole of the Lego encyclopedia and find every single shuttle that there is.
I wonder if there are any other ones. What other shuttles are there? I'm sure we can find someone. Krennic's shuttle.
Yeah, Krennic shuttle.
Another one. I feel like there's another one.
Probably. What's the other one? Kylo Ren's shuttle.
Kylo Ren's shuttle. It's true.
That's another one. I'm just trying to think of all the recent sets that have come out that look similar.
No, that's not.
I don't know. I think that's it.
I assume so, but I feel like it's not.
There probably is a lot more shuttles. At least 2 more that we can't think of.
I would say so, but yeah, I'm very intrigued to see what the Bad Batch look like what
in terms of figures.
Yeah, like the Lego figures. I'm really interested to see what they bring to the table.
I hope they're really good.
I can imagine it's not going to be 360-degree printing.
No,
it would
I
never.
don't think it's going to have arm printing.
You don't?
No.
I feel like they should. Like, if they don't,
I don't think they will. Like even General Grievous's ship, that was like 80 quid set. There's no arm printing on any of the figures.
Different though, isn't it? Because the Bad Batch are like they're clone troopers, like they're a mass.
Yeah, but this is this has got a new print, but still no arm printing.
Yeah, but I mean that's just like a more of a simple print. Like the Bad, and also they're like it's just one bit, isn't it? Like the Bad Batch are like more important. It's like Darth Vader getting arm printing as opposed to a Phase 2 plain clone trooper.
True, but I don't know. I'm still not holding my hopes out for printing.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. See, T6 Jedi shuttle. That's another
one. Oh, we need one more.
Separatist shuttle, Scott Davies.
Yes.
The little one.
Yeah. Also, welcome to the stream the Lego boss. My brain is
yes
right now.
Nice entrance as well, mate.
Yeah, it's just T6 Jedi shuttle straight in there. What is going on with my hair? I've had a shower and I've hair dried and not playing ball.
I think it looks fine.
Nah, it was sticking up at the back. I don't like that.
At least it doesn't look like someone slapped a pancake on your head. I think there's got to be more still, to be honest. But anyways, if you're tired, mate, we can call it a day.
I'm good. I'm good for the minute. It's just like when I'm trying to think of things, my brain just kind of goes like, I'm fine for talking. Like, I'm not.
Do you want to get some water or something?
Have some Red Bull.
Coffee?
Maybe. I've had a coffee already. I've got my Fanta, so that's going to give me some sugar. And I've got my Pink because it's just classic. Classic me. What was I going to say? Oh, I've received another Lego set in the mail today that is going on my Bricklink store.
Have you?
I'm going to go and get it because I would like to show it. So I'll be like 2 seconds. You can just talk to the peeps. If I can even stand, that is. Oh my god, my legs. Okay, I'll be 2 seconds.
So speaking of that Separatist shuttle, Scott, I actually have been very intrigued to get that set as well. I don't know why. I think it's nostalgia because when I first got into Lego and like when I went around my mate's house, one of those sets I'd always see is that little Separatist shuttle, the one with Newt Gunray, and it was just such a cool little set with the opening doors and you could slide him in the back. It's quite a simple set, and I think it's a nice one to be able to get, but it's one that I really want to get my hands on at some point.
Oh, that's tiring.
Go on then.
Oh, I did leg day at the gym and my legs are killing me. So for parts, I've got a Minecraft, whatever it's called.
Minecraft set.
Because it comes with loads of bricks.
That's a good point, actually.
So there's lots of light bluish grey.
Also, Minecraft's a big thing at the minute, isn't it?
Dark bluish grey, masonry bricks as well. So a lot of those going up on my store, and tan as well.
Which colour? The dark bluish grey masonry bricks. That's helpful.
So all of this will be parted out and going onto my Bricklink store. So I don't know how many pieces are in this set. You can tell me, but it'll be.
That's interesting, Scott. Are we talking about the same? The Separatist shuttle is the one with Newt Gunray, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if that should have a clear cockpit, should it?
It doesn't, because it's a light bluish grey one with stickers.
Yeah, what I think he's saying is that it should have, like he's saying, I think to be more accurate, he reckons it should have a clear cockpit on it.
Maybe.
I don't know, because
Yeah,
I thought the CIS ships are computer controlled, aren't they? And then like you can power it manually, so it doesn't actually need a cockpit essentially.
yeah.
I believe.
Then in Rebels and actually in the Clone Wars, they do drive it. They do fly one, don't they? Because they use it to get into the Citadel. They use the extended cargo version one.
Yeah.
And they fly it in. They also use it in the mission with the droids, the droid one.
Those are much bigger though, aren't they? Those ones I'm talking about, like the little one.
Yeah, I mean they're still the same. Like it'd be the same manufacturer, wouldn't it? They'd still make the same ship, if you know what I mean. Like they make the gunship and the dropship, even though it is bigger, it'd still be made by the same company. So in theory, it should be the same thing. But even the Phantom 2, which is an Imperial, which is a Separatist shuttle, that's got a clear cockpit.
The scale, though, of
the scale of that one is just horrible.
I was gonna say, because I swear, like the Separatist shuttle with Newt Gunray is actually not that far off minifig scale, really. Like it's I'd say like a half to 1 times bigger.
Yeah, it needs to be at least twice the size, but
the Phantom 2 is just way off, isn't it?
It's not too much smaller, I would say.
Not the Phantom 2, sorry. I mean the cargo.
Like, the cargo one.
The CIS shuttle to the cargo.
I think it's just longer mostly. I think the rest of it is the same portion. Like width wise, it's the same, but lengthwise it should be longer.
Cargo ship's got to be humongous though compared to a little transport shuttle.
I don't think so, because they didn't put too much on it, did they?
I think we're thinking of different cargo.
Possibly.
And the one I'm thinking of is one where it has like massive shipping containers.
That's not what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
You know the episode in the Citadel where they freeze themselves in carbonite and R2-D2 has his 3 blue battle droids. And they go save, is it Evan Peel? Wherever he is, and Admiral Tarkin. Oh, wasn't Admiral back then, was he?
I think I might know. I think so.
And they fly in and they have their shuttle. The one where Echo dies, you know, in the quotation. Yeah, that shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a Separatist shuttle, but it is longer, like a sausage.
Like a sausage. Wait, is Boxy still here? I don't think so.
I don't know, but it's nice to see one of a kind Brexit's back as well. 1 hour later.
5 people back in the chat. Safe.
Awesome.
We have actually fluctuated quite a lot tonight. We've had highs of about 13 people.
Really?
Down to, it's been more consistent to say, like, I say if you're average.
I think it's our first time having SW on the stream as well.
Yeah, that was nice. I appreciate him showing up, to be honest.
Definitely. And Coconut as well. And Coconut stayed for a lot longer than normal as well.
Yeah, he did. It's true.
Yeah. This podcast is going places.
It really is. When we start having people like that, I mean, I think it's going to get.
I think we should ask if Coconut wants to come on for one episode.
Yeah, definitely. I did say to him a couple of weeks ago. I mentioned it to him.
Yeah.
And I very briefly, I think he did. He was up for it in some sort of way.
I'll give him a message, see if he wants to come on next week or if the week after, and just see.
Yeah, for sure. See
if he wants to do that.
For sure.
It'd be good having someone like that on as well, wouldn't it?
Also, was it like MGJ Bricks or something that you were?
Yeah, I asked him. He said that he was working that one day, so we can ask him again. Miss Bricks of Fun says hello to UCS.
I actually have been very much enjoying her content. She's a Lego City creator.
Oh, I used to love Lego City.
Blowing up, mate.
Used to have a lot of it.
Up. I think she's nearly hit 1,000 subs.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, she's done these little shorts, right? the short videos. And I think she's got a hamster, and she like goes through a little Lego city.
I love videos like that. It's like obviously because the house is like quite a bit bigger. It's like just running around.
Yeah.
I'd have to buy a hamster for that. I don't have any pets.
Unfortunately, I had a hamster, and
it did it, or you did it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, thank God.
No, I think she was a lot older than what they told me. Because
like she's 3 weeks old when actually she's 3 years old, and she's like going to die soon.
Honestly, mate, she was huge. My hamster was like, I don't even have to the size of a sausage. No, she's probably like
a cargo scepter shuttle. Then,
you know what? She's not far off the size of the Imperial, not Imperial,
scepter shuttle,
transport shuttle. Yeah, that Lego set, not far off it.
Like my sister's only had dwarf hamsters, which are like tiny. They're like little things.
Oh
like,
yeah,
you hold them in your hands.
My brother had a, still has actually. They are honestly the size of a button.
Literally, they're so cute.
But
I would love to get a hamster, but it's the fact that I just couldn't keep it.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother. Well, unless you really have like a lot of, I don't know. I've had a lot of animals as well.
We've only had hamsters. I've had fish actually. I've had fish.
I had fish as well. What was your fish called?
What were they called?
Mm.
I had loads. I had a really big tank, and I just got like loads of the same fish because I wanted them to swim in a shoal. You know, like if you see them and like, yeah, they didn't do that. They just swam when they wanted. I was like, this is really disappointing. Like I had like a 60-liter tank, and I had like loads of neon tetras as a tropical fish tank, and like literally, I wanted them to swim together like in a pact, and they didn't. They just went like, I'm going over here, I'm going over there. And then like I would come home from school one day, and like one of them was like half eaten. I'm like, that's nasty. Like that was not nice to see.
Horrendous.
Yeah, and I had to flush him down the toilet. I was really sad. I think I actually like cried. It was quite a few years ago. Like it was recently. It was like last week. No, it wasn't.
Damn. Do you ever see? Did you ever
aquarium, like a whole aquarium?
So you could, when you were younger, you used to be able to get these like toy fish tank type things. I forget what they were, but they're almost like play sets. There was no real fish involved or anything, but you could like put stuff in it. And I have to talk to my sibling about it, but it was a really cool little thing.
Sibling, do you remember the fish tank thing?
But I also actually did have real fish as well. I can't remember what their names were. I think one of them was called Goldie.
Goldie. I actually named one like Clone, and then one of them looked like a clone Gunner, so I called him Gunner.
You were so into Star Wars.
I've always been into Star Wars. Literally, like from day dot, I've been a Star Wars fan.
Just call your fish Clone Gunner.
Well, one was called Clone. One of the neon tetras was called Clone because he looked exactly like all the others. And then one of them was like a brown fish, and I called him Gunner because he looked like his markings looked like the Clone Gunner helmet. So I was like, I'm going to call you Gunner.
I'm surprised you didn't start giving your fishes names like CT-46.
This one's tough. This one's Echo. This one's heavy.
This one is clone number CC-47.
It's actually where is it? It's CT75982415698888824629.
Oh my god! I've actually
the same as Scott's torso set number.
Yeah. As of right this second, I've only just figured out that CT stands for Clone Trooper.
Can you just get off this stream for a minute, please?
I never thought about it.
I just need some like space to myself.
That's actually quite a big thing for me as well.
But what I don't get though is like CT7567, yeah.
Right, good friend of mine.
Yeah, Rex. Captain Rex. Everyone's like favorite clone. But like there was like 200,000 with 1 million more on the way. How the hell do you calculate? Like, how do you allocate 1 million to a CT? Like CT, it'd literally be Scott's bus torso number. Like in terms of how many digits you'd have to name a clone.
Oh wait, so is that because that's the number of what clone it was?
I don't know, like, because obviously each clone has their own number, don't they?
Yeah, and what are you assuming? Like the first clone ever made was called CT1?
Well, I don't know, but if there's like 200,000 of them, how do you like? Where does 7567? Is that literally he's the 7,600?
Or is it like a barcode type thing, like with the Lego set?
But I don't know. But even then, that's still the number of sets they've made, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't know because it went from like 8,000 to 75,000, didn't it?
That's what I mean.
Unless we skipped some,
me,
like the other themes have skipped some. But
to me,
like,
the set numbers are just gibberish. Like they mean nothing. I don't understand why.
I don't know because when
Oh, we're dropping out. It's not me. We completely froze.
I'm back, hello.
Yeah. Oh, your mouth is off sync a bit. Go and say again.
Hello.
We're pretty much there.
Okay, I think that's me. I don't know. Well, I just had a refresh.
We're pretty much there. Like we're so close. I almost feel like I'm not even. Anyway, we'll go. You can hear us properly.
You are for me.
Oh, he's got a question. Beep. I have a question for the podcast. Who builds all the gunships and dropships and Walker? Because the way that the Republic used the... Oh, I see what you mean. Who builds like the clone vehicles is what he's saying.
What was it called?
Because the way that the Republic used them was like they...
I want to say... I can't pronounce it. It's like Woktik shipyards, something like that.
Do you actually know?
Yeah, if you watch all the if you watch YouTube videos, you actually find out a lot. Let's quickly Google it.
For the life of me.
Honestly,
let's go back a bit. Miss Bricks of Fun. Sub. One of a kind sub to it. The good thing about fish is that we'll never remember anything happened 3 seconds ago. Oh, that's really sad for me though, because when I was younger and I owned fish, I used to love the little things. The day that the day that I came home from school and they were just gone, and my dad told me that he'd gone to put them in a nearby pond because they got too big for the tank, I was like terribly distraught about that. You know, because these would be my pet fish for God knows how long. And then also to remember that they probably don't remember me at all because the last 3 seconds of their being in the house would have been me at school, probably. Which kind of makes you think, I don't want to say it, but like, what's the point in having fish? But then again, I suppose you never think about like whether a rabbit remembers or even knows who you are. Like most animals that you could have could probably go throughout your whole life, not actually, like the owner would think, oh, we have a fantastically strong connection. But in reality, the rabbit's just like food, poo, sleep, water.
Yeah. So I'm just reading through or quickly skimming through someone's.
But on the other hand, you do get, that's right. But on the other hand, you do get like obviously dogs. Things like dogs and stuff like that are very receptive, aren't they? They seem to, what's the word? You know, have.
Yeah, dogs are very intelligent.
Yeah,
like,
it's cool, some animals are just so, like, dead in the head.
Yeah,
some animals are just so like actually compatible.
Okay, so for going back to the question for one of a kind bricks, Generation Tech is the guy who has loads of stuff, and the video is called "How Did Clones Get Their Armor, Weapons, and Vehicles?"
I've heard that before.
So yeah, Generation Tech. He's a great guy to get loads of like information. You see, I'm curious about what kind of shut that. Indian tribe. UCS is now an Indian chief.
So, this is actually, I was having a conversation about this earlier. I actually bought this in Egypt while I was on holiday with my family and partner, and I believe it's some sort of like a traditional / cultural garment. But when I was talking to the people that wore them and the people that obviously also sold it to me, there's pretty much like the main use of it is because where it's very hot out in Egypt,
It's thin.
it's made of cotton and it's like a one piece, and it kind of keeps you from getting really hot. It's quite free flowing, and it's easy to move about, and they dress it up with this stuff, as far as I'm aware, with their, because it looks nice, and there may be some deeper meanings to some of the stitching and stuff, but I pretty much just bought it because I thought it was efficient and it was very comfortable and it looked nice, and it's a cool piece.
Yeah.
Cool piece to own. It's actually, I mean, you guys have probably seen it when I was getting up to go to the toilet, but if I stand back here, it actually is like a full-on
Dress.
Well, I wouldn't say dress so much as like a gown.
But yeah, no, it goes to the floor like a
Or
dress.
like a kimono type thing, maybe. But yeah, it's oh, you bastard. It's a solid, like, it's a very nice piece. So that's I don't necessarily know what it's called, Scott, if I'm honest. Something I would like to look up purely because it would be fun. I know what the name is, I just can't remember it.
Yeah.
But I know it's not a kimono or a gown or a dress. So
Or a burqa, not a burqa either.
No. But yeah.
Into my head, but it's not that.
But yeah, so that's the thing. 100% cotton. If you want one, go to Egypt. It's the real deal as well, people. I haggled for it as well, so it's
like
authentic.
A proper Egyptian.
Oh yeah. He actually wanted me to haggle.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Like when we were in the shop, I asked him a price, and then he went, "No, we do this." And then I said, "Well, I have to talk to my partner." And he goes, "No." And you go into each of their shops, right? It's fantastic. You go to each of their shops, and they've all got like their own home, like the country's herbal teas.
Yeah.
That you have, and like you go into the shop, and it's a whole experience. Basically, you walk in there, you get to know them. They start giving you a bit of like salesmanship and banter, and then you talk about, and then they try and interest you in a product, or if you caught your eye, and then you talk about the products, and you sit down and have a cup of tea and talk about like the local sports or something for a while, and then you get back onto the clothes and say, let's make a deal.
It must take ages to do shopping.
It is,
and
which is
really need the toilet if you're sitting down having cups of tea with everyone.
So put it this way, when I was in Egypt, me and my partner wanted to buy a keychain, right? And we only had a certain amount of money. No word of a lie, right? I think we had like a 10 whatever it was in their currency, and the keychain was like 5. It was worth 5 things.
Yeah.
And I didn't have change, right? So it ended up him giving me an extra keychain, right, which I did not, completely irrelevant. He gave me a guava fruit, and then he ran next door and tried to swap a couple of his keychains with his mate for a hat to then go to say to his next mate to swap it for money, but they didn't want to do that, so we ended up just swapping a couple of keychains for some money from the bloke next door. So I got the keychain I wanted, a guava fruit, and a tasteful, shall we say, other key ring.
Yes.
And that's how shopping works in Egypt.
That just sounds too much hassle. Just go in, know how much you're going to pay for it, leave.
Yeah, but that is not as cut and dry.
No, it's not.
It was laughable. I mean, they were making some jokes that were just like really over the line about their own, like the kind of jokes where you just wouldn't want to. You don't know whether to laugh or not because they're laughing about it, and it's obviously one of the kind of things where it's like, let's take the mick out of ourselves for a bit. But if you start laughing too much, or
they might think you're taking the mick out of them, and it's like, well, You know,
it's so obvious that they were like, and you're like, you're saying that like about yourself? I'm like, I don't know. I feel like maybe that because when we went back there, it was one of the first times in a while that that tourists had been allowed back there. So obviously, I guess they were very eager to interest the general public and try and get them. And maybe that was just like the sad truth that maybe they just
spending money.
Yeah, and like some people are terrible in what they stereotype people. Maybe they were just trying to play up to the people, to customers to get buy stuff. But obviously, I was like, wow, I can't believe that they were saying this. Like, but also, I just think it's really funny how, like, in England, if the shop, first of all, the shop just would have change, right? Yeah. And second of all, if they didn't, they wouldn't try and sell you something else and then run next door to get you a piece of fruit.
Yeah,
I just think that I think it's brilliant in a way.
Yeah. I just want to welcome that Sam Smith to the stream as well. He's just wrapped up his stream about, I don't know, 6 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I saw the name, but I was just getting carried away with
your story of how you got your clothes.
Yeah, so welcome. And I'm hope you enjoyed the story.
Well, one of the kind Brick says, lol, us Americans add stuff to our Amazon cart and that's it. Basically, that's how I shop now. Like, I only really Amazon shop anything.
Most of the time, same here.
But Amazon's cheaper than anywhere else. I bought loads of tools for work. I bought like a proper like Stanley tool bag, loads of tools, and it was like cheaper on Amazon than it was actually like at Screwfix or Toolstation.
Oh, yeah. Most of the time, unless there's a good deal on at Screwfix, they're sort of knocking you off.
Yeah. So I bought like all my tools for like £100. It's pretty decent.
That is decent.
Oh, excuse me.
Bit belchy, aren't we tonight?
A little bit, yeah. I think it's because I've got my fizzy drink.
Yeah.
I haven't really eaten dinner today, and I didn't eat any lunch either. I didn't eat lunch because we were going to stop at McDonald's before driving home. So we went to Mackey's. I had my quarter pounder with cheese. I had my fries with my curry sauce, and then I had a vanilla milkshake.
This is so weird. Our day has been so similar.
What, even the Mackey's?
So I have barely eaten anything today apart from an apple, and it wasn't necessarily a Mackey's, but I got a double cheeseburger and chips with curry sauce for dinner.
That sounds
and lemonade, which is
fairly similar. It's not quite, but that is a fairly similar day. But anyway, I had that, but I can't drink. Oh, my lights just turned off. I can't drink milkshakes. I just disagrees with me. But I really wanted a milkshake. Yeah. So I ended up buying the milkshake and having it, and then it disagreed with me, so I haven't had any dinner. So
it disagreed with me.
It disagreed with me the whole way home.
Welcome, Cheeky Bricky.
I was going to say Tricky Bricky, but Cheeky Bricky also is the correct name. So yeah, welcome to the stream. Welcome to our weird and wonderful podcast.
Welcome back.
10.
R&M as well. Wow, this is how long. Like
just watch WandaVision. Not going to spoil it. I haven't watched any of WandaVision. It's on my to watch list. I'm
going to be honest. I watched like the first episode, and
I think you need to watch the first few, and then it gets good.
Definitely, because I got to like nearly the end of the first episode, and it felt like I really had to push through it. Like I just wasn't enjoying.
Yeah, I think the first couple are a bit like that, from what I've heard from people.
Which is odd, because you would think you would want the pilot to be
the best one, like boom, this is it. And then maybe like in the middle you have it like drop, and then the ending's like, oh my god, that was amazing. I can't wait for like the season 2. Whereas it's kind of like, oh, do I have to watch this? And then it's like, yeah, okay, I'll watch this.
If I have to, I've got nothing else.
I mean, Iron Fist was the same for me on Netflix.
Iron Fist?
Yeah.
That was such a good TV show.
I literally couldn't watch it. Like, I got the 3 episodes in, I thought, this is not for me. I've watched Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and Daredevil. I've watched all of them. And I watched The Punisher. I've watched all of them, loved it.
What's The Punisher like? Because I watched it.
It's amazing. It is so good.
Is it a bit like Luke Cage?
Kind of, but he's the bad guy.
He's the bad guy.
Yeah,
That's
the Punisher is the bad. Kind of, he's the bad guy. He goes around like acting like he's the bad guy. But the attorneys from the Daredevil, so basically his firm, is in it.
What's the Daredevil?
So the Daredevil's the blind guy with the red hat, and he uses his nunchucks.
Is he like Rain Man?
I've never seen Rain Man. I don't know what it is. I thought Rain Man was good at doing the gambling.
I might have it wrong as well, to be honest. I thought Rain Man was the blind bloke who's really good with sensing stuff.
I don't know. That just sounds like Daredevil to me.
Anyway, main point being that I think all we really want to know is when's Obi-Wan Kenobi coming out?
I don't know. I want to watch it. I just love the comment where it says R&M to Scott. Thanks, Scott. Did I miss anything while I was gone? And Scott says, not too much. Like it's been a 2-hour stream and he hasn't missed much.
I find that slightly offensive.
You missed a lot of things, actually. We've had so much fun. It's been a laugh.
We've talked about housing market. We've talked about
Haggling in Egypt.
We've talked about cultural stuff. We talked about Lego fish. Not Lego fish, Lego and fish, just to be clear. What else we talked about? Tools. The price and the market, the online market nowadays. Amazon. What else we talked about? All the different types of shuttles.
Come on, no offense meant, lol. I haven't taken any offense, don't worry. It was just funny. It's like, yeah, you haven't missed a lot.
I haven't really, obviously. But it's actually, when you think about it, we do actually cover a lot of stuff in these.
We do. It goes on for a while, but we do cover a lot of random nonsense.
Weird. But this is what makes it, I think it's the good thing, because it humanizes us, doesn't it?
We are normal people that eats McDonald's and goes to the gym.
Yes, I completely forgot. We also talked about our crazily same day. We may as well have been in each other's shoes.
Literally. Although I went to the gym and my legs hurt. I didn't go today, but I overdid it.
Jen, do you know what? Crazy. I was actually going to do a workout today.
Oh, mate.
I didn't, but I was
twins.
going to.
We are twins, honestly.
I was going to, and then I got in the shower and remembered I didn't do it, and it's like,
got in the shower, like, well, I can't do it now. I'm clean. I can't get sweaty now. Like, I'll have to have another shower, and that's just a waste of water.
That is one of the things that. Well, the funny thing is that I actually don't have a water meter. I get like a fixed rate no matter how much I use.
Oh,
but it's really funny because my partner's like, she'd rather have a shower before she does her workout and then do the workout and then have another shower. But
really?
But I like the idea of like having a shower before my workout, but then I don't want to do the workout because I can't be asked to have another shower
after you've just had a shower and a workout. I sometimes have a shower and then like do a little workout and then like not getting too sweaty, and I'm like, just gonna chill now. But I think the thing, like, luckily for me, is because I'm like skin and bones. I don't really sweat, so I don't really get hot. So for me, I kind of just like, right, I'm tired now. And because I'm asthmatic, it's like, right, I'm out of breath. I have to stop. Then that's it. And then I'm fine. So it's easy. I just want to read Cheeky Bricky's thing about used to live in the UK. That's a lot better. It's bigger now. I can read that.
Really is.
They're actually trying to sell extra stuff instead of giving change in certain markets. Obs. Not an English edition, but you get what I mean. I don't think
you mean like
they try to sell you extra stuff instead of giving you change?
Yeah, I mean
I guess for them, obviously, they'd rather just keep the money and then try and sell you an extra something, because obviously, in like if you go to like a car boot sale market kind of thing, then they would rather sell the items and make the money.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I'll throw in this free USB stick. You know, it's like kind of thing.
Small world.
I had the same day, minus the gym, because it's the gym. Yeah, gyms are closed as well. So
because it's the gym.
I hate the gym also. I am not a gym person. I really don't like gym.
I hope we don't have any gyms in the chat here.
Sorry, Jim. Especially if Jim's got Wilson.
I just don't like you.
I just don't like you, Jim. I'm sorry, Jim. You're not the guy for me. You know? I wish you were, but can't see eye to eye.
No.
I gotta say, I'm actually loving this figure. Like, I'm so happy that this is like my prize.
It is a really cool figure. So what is it? It's just a normal clone trooper with
Normal clone trooper with accessories and printed arms.
I like it.
Trying to do like a nice 360, but it's really hard keeping it in the center of the screen. There we
It
go.
is, isn't it? It's funny. Though. Why is it so hard to do that? Because when you
I
look
don't
at
know.
it,
It's like off to the center. You know, like you have it like, oh wait, hang on, like it's over here, and you try and bring it more into the middle, and you just go the other way.
yeah, it's so true. See, I have the same thing. So I've just decaled this. I need to put it on my story quick at some point.
Is it gonna? Ah, you got the blue in the middle. Oh, excuse me. Oh.
What I don't know is, what could it possibly be focusing on? Apart
Your clothes behind you. Focus.
I just want to wait until it focuses.
I don't know if it will. I think it's focused on your clothing.
I've got it.
You're very right, Cheeky Brick. It is from Firestar. Well, mine was from Firestar. If you want to make any purchases from Firestar, use code EMG15 to get 15% off your order.
Okay, here we go.
Now it's working.
So, this is Blue Harvest bricks, legs and body,
Nice.
and weapon, and Firestar toys visor. Basically, using your official code with the other things as well.
Thank you very much, mate. You have saved 15%.
This is actually an on-offer, so it's got like the leg printing. You can just sort of see it under there.
Yeah, I see that. That's quite cool.
Stripes, but the annoying thing is, right, the figure looks really cool. But how do I say? So like the cloth looks, and now it focuses. The cloth looks really cool, but it covers up like the majority of the thing that makes him the officer.
Yeah, the printing.
Yeah, like the only other thing is then that the blue belt.
Yeah, on his. That's the thing that I recognise the most as well.
Yeah, so that is, I believe, the only other thing
Excuse me.
that changes him. But
Yeah,
they do look really cool. What I would suggest to anyone doing this is the easiest thing is just to like swap out. You do actually get a decal visor, but just use an official Lego one.
it's easier.
Yeah, they're exactly the same. But yeah, this guy's really cool. But it's kind of a shame because I don't want him to not have the waist cape because the waist cape looks really cool. But with the waist cape, you can't see
Yeah, like I think if you took the waist cape off, he would look like a completely different. Like he would just look like a regular.
Yeah, because he doesn't have like
Really?
a shoulder pauldron like your one.
Yeah,
Like that's cool. But if I took the waist cape off mine, then all like he wouldn't.
it just doesn't look the same, does it?
Or a KFC. Oh, we missed a couple of bits of chat in here. Okay, thank you for the sub. Firestar. I recognize Firestar Customs arms and pauldron. Yeah, so the helmet, the hair with the earmuffs, the pauldron, and the visor, and the lightsaber blades I bought with your discount code. I would have bought more, but I just didn't have money at the time to buy more.
Yeah. Well, I'm still glad I can save you 15%.
You did, yeah. Firestar toys are kind of cheeky though, because with Blue Harvest, they're very good. Like when you save 10%, you save 10% on everything, I believe.
I think you do with Firestar.
I don't know, with Firestar, they still charge you full whack for the shipping.
Oh yeah, shipping comes after.
I'm not sure with Blue Harvest. I have a feeling that they actually don't, like, they take 10% off the shipping as well.
I don't know. Be a bit weird too though, because shipping, like they can't get any discount off shipping. So I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm being silly. But the Firestar toy stuff is really good. I think if you're making small orders, Firestar toys is definitely your best bet.
Yeah, especially for the UK, if you want any form of parts.
For sure. But if you're
if you're making like a big order, and when I say a big order, I mean like you'd have to make like a sizable order. Like you'd have to, I'm talking like 4 of each item, like 4 helmets, 4 weapons, 4 pauldrons, 4 back, things like that. Then it'd probably be worth your wait in like having a look at the CAC store, but then you also have to wait a long time.
Yeah, for the UK you do. It's not too bad.
No, UK is fine, but I mean like what I mean is if you were to go to CAC directly, you would have, like I did, I had to work out whether it was cheaper, including wait time and the extra shipping fee. Because although with CAC you will get the item for probably half the price that you'll get it on Blue Harvest or Firestar, you do have to take into account you have to wait.
You can get some with shipping mostly.
You have to wait 6 weeks, and it's $14 shipping, which isn't too bad. But if you want to get the item this year type of thing, then you're going to be having to pay, I think, what was it, like almost double, like between like $25-$30 shipping.
That's mental.
So for you to make a saving enough to not bother getting it from Firestar, you would have to be buying so much stuff from CAC directly that it cuts back. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Am I talking gibberish?
No, it's making sense.
Yeah, because at one point I was like, oh. But yeah. So that's why I'm saying, if anyone, basically, if you're not a mock builder and you just want like a couple little things,
Firestar.
Use CMG's code, get your 15%, go to Firestar, I would say. Because it's going to be quicker, easier, and cheaper.
Yeah, definitely. I just want to refer to Cheeky's comment with the pauldron. So if you go onto Firestar and you type in Rex, it is the one that comes up for Rex. But I don't know if it's the genuine Rex one or if it is.
I don't think it is
a custom. I think it's a custom one. It feels too firm to be a real Lego one.
It's not actually fluffy. Like in material, it's not actually type of. It's more of like a sandpapery feel.
Yeah, I think maybe it's just the way that mine's been made, possibly. Like just the way that the material's been stitched in or cut in. But
what I would say though is I think it actually looks better than the official Lego one, and it's about £9 cheaper.
I keep yawning. Excuse me. But yeah, no, I'm very satisfied, and the quality is amazing. It looks really good. But yeah, if you want to win one, just enter my mock competition, then you can be in the chance with winning that figure, because that is my giveaway prize. That exact figure.
What's the biggest entry you have for your mock now?
I've only seen a couple so far. I've had a new entry today, but I haven't seen it yet because I've been at work. So that could be my biggest one.
How do you know when you've got an entry?
So I've asked people to enter. They have to comment the link of their video in the video. So copy and paste the URL to their video in my comment section to the video.
Oh, okay. Well, when
someone's commented on my video and it is the URL. So I had someone post today.
So when I enter, I mean, obviously I'll probably just go and watch the video, but when I enter your mock contest, I have to put in the description, not the type.
Just when you upload your video to your YouTube channel.
Right. So I don't have to necessarily put for EMG Bricks contest.
No, you could just make it and then just copy and paste the URL. When I made my attack on the Jedi Temple, the 501st one, I stated it's for SWs. I think it's 650 at that point, or his 1,000 something, probably. I don't know. It's crazy. 1,500 subscriber. He's now on 4K, which is mental. I don't know where that's gone. But what was I going to say? Yeah, so I mentioned it was for his contest, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Just say this is my latest mock.
Yeah.
The gravy is the best with McDonald's fries. I don't think I've ever had McDonald's gravy.
I haven't actually either.
McDonald's curry sauce and chips. I've only just found out they do curry sauce, and it's amazing.
I've had KFC,
I've had KFC gravy with chips. Yeah. That's pretty decent, but curry sauce from Mackey's is where it's at.
Wastecape looks good. KFC is good too. KFC is insane, to be fair. I've had
I'm
a lot
not
of
really a
KFC.
fan of KFC.
And I actually barely ever have McDonald's now because it's like so far like away
The other
from
side
me.
of the island.
I have a KFC and a McDonald's within 30 feet of each other, like a 15-minute drive down the road from me in the town centre,
That's
and they're both drive-throughs. So I normally just go to KFC or Burger King. I pretty much just religiously went to KFC for a while until about a month ago. I think I've been to Burger King twice now because they just do a really solid Angus steakhouse burger, and it's like a proper burger.
Yeah. I
That's
always
what
used to go for the double bacon cheeseburger XL.
I was gonna go for that. I was really
It's
tempted,
massive. I don't know how people eat it. Like, I die when I eat it.
but that's the thing.
Like, curl over into a coma. Like, it's so bad. Like, you eat it, I'm just like, oh, I can't move. I'm done for.
It's one of those where you genuinely would just have to like, just God forbid it, leave a bit in the bag, save it for later.
Honestly, you can't do it because you can't microwave it because it goes all soggy.
Yeah, it does. It all like rubbery.
You can't microwave any fast food. It just goes soggy. You have to eat it there and then, or you bin it. You can't eat it cold because it just tastes disgusting.
Or you save it for about 4 or 5 hours, put it in the fridge at home, look at it next morning, and then throw it away.
I mean, I've never done that.
Well, you've never like, for example, you never had a fish and chips and saved the chips for later.
No.
You know, never had any chips left over. Put them in the fridge with the leftover curry sauce. We'll have that maybe in a couple of hours or tomorrow, like midday.
I've only recently, like this year, only ever left some pizza and microwaved it the next day. I've never done that before this year.
Oh, I thought you were going to say I've only ever tried fish and chips this year.
No. I've tried fish. I can't have fish and chips from a chippy because I can't eat the batter because it's too much for me. But no, it's the first time a few weeks ago I actually saved some pizza and ate it the next day. I microwaved it for breakfast.
Wow.
First time ever. Like, it's a proper student thing to do, but I've never done it. I've literally, like, whenever I have a pizza, I eat the whole pizza. I don't like. There's not anything like left to like a microwave, but yeah, I end up doing it. I am satisfied with the quality, personally.
I am too. Like I said, I think the quality is actually really good. I'm over the moon with my one. And that's a weird thing to be over the moon about, but.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, if you use I mean, I don't benefit from the discount code. The discount code is just for you guys. Just gets you 15% off.
So you can't use it.
I can use it, but I don't earn money from it. It's not something I get like rewards for you guys using it.
Oh, so you don't get like in-store credit or anything?
I don't think so. Not as a
Surely.
I don't mind that. I'm just happy to.
Surely you would, because otherwise, what's the point of you having it?
Don't know.
I think I would talk to them if I were you, because I'm almost certain that what I have.
Email, but I would.
Because
I registered EMG15. I thought, ideal, sorted. I'm done.
Yeah, no, mate. I'm almost certain that you will basically have like an in-store credit type thing. So
I know they're doing they're redoing it soon. I think it's this year. So that the more people you get, the more credit you get towards your account.
I would look into that, because what I've got with Blue Harvest Bricks is basically for every person that orders something from the store, I get a certain percent of the commission. But I don't get it like in money that I can take out and withdraw. I basically get to
money off an order.
Yeah, I get to redeem a voucher for in-store credit. But you would definitely.
I'll have a look at it, because it would be something that I'd be worth looking at.
Oh, yeah, definitely. If you think about it, I don't know how long you've had the code for, how many people.
Honestly, I don't know how many people. Like, people don't tell me when they've used the code. They just use it.
Definitely check it, because you could have like any amount of money to just use on
£1,000.
I don't know how long we've had the code for.
I don't know, a couple of weeks.
A
few weeks.
It's a good code as well, 15%.
15% is a decent. Do
you ever advertise it on your Snapchat? On your Instagram, sorry.
I do have it advertised. Star
I
points.
just keep putting it up on your story daily, to be honest, mate.
Wish
Because
list.
we've got a fair amount of followers, and a lot of people use Firestar.
Well, at the minute, I've only got 27 points in my account.
Yeah, but that's stuff that you've bought yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, but surely they would give me something towards that.
Yeah, but what I'm assuming they'll do is they'll give you like a voucher or some sort to the equivalent of money. I don't know if they'll give you like points necessarily.
I'm just quickly looking at the. Did you forget something? No.
How's Tatooine coming along? People say reheated crisps are horrible. They are. Chips. Sorry, yeah, I was gonna say. Reheated chips. If they're cheesy chips, you could probably get away with it if you just like heat them up a bit. But I wouldn't. Yeah, chips aren't like. I don't know. I most of the time just end up throwing mine away, to be honest. Firestar ships to the US, right? They do indeed, because Matt the Brick Whiz uses them.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I'm just reading through the email, and basically it doesn't say if I redeem points but in April, so next month, they're launching a new version of their website. Every customer will be issued a unique code that they can promote on their social channels. It will give the customer a discount code, and they will earn the same reward points the customer earned. For the top performers, will convert the reward points into cash. If your code gets used enough, you will get invited to the ambassador team. Because I asked if I can be an ambassador, and they were like, "You're not big enough yet, but you could be." So I'm like, I'm gonna be big enough. Just you wait. Watch this space. EMG coming through.
They've given you a discount code though.
Yeah, they give me a discount code, but they haven't said if I earn money from it. It just says, but for the meantime, here's a discount code.
Oh, I see. So what they've done is they've said to you, this is the trial phase.
Basically.
Okay, and when they launch their new version of the site, the people who sold the most for them get to be part of it.
So we'll get. I don't know if I get the same code or a new code, and then basically it's like the top performers then get to redeem money and whatnot.
I don't know if that sounds worth it, to be honest.
I'm still going to do it because I'd buy from them. You know, even if I can save a couple, like I'm more for doing it for helping other people out. Like, you know, if I can save you 15%, if I can save anyone in the chat 15%, then, you know, if you're spending, you know, a £10 or whatever, then that's £1.50. So that covers your shipping more or less. So
that's a fair point. This is.
I don't think I've ever had their garlic mayo, to be fair.
I think it's all right. To be honest, I like KFC's garlic mayo, which is paying. Awesome. We will definitely get one then. Way cheaper. It really is way cheaper than.
Yeah, and if you use the 15% discount code, it's even cheaper. So
I was going to say, like, even with the shipping included, it's still cheaper, because I think the official Lego Captain Rex's pauldron's like £13.50 on Bricklink.
Probably something ridiculous like
that.
£11
is like probably the cheapest one, and that'd be used.
Yeah,
because obviously it only came with him, didn't it?
Yeah,
I don't think it's like a reused pauldron.
No, I think it literally just came with him.
Is anyone buying anything tomorrow to get the Earhart? No, I
don't think I will be.
I think it's an all right promo, but it's not for me. It's like that train, the 40th anniversary train. It's like some people will find that cool who are into trains, and it's like a nice display piece. But to me, it's a pile of crud.
Yeah. I mean, how much do you have to spend? It'll probably be £75, won't it?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's £100.
£75 to spend at the minute on Lego.
Is it May the 4th today?
No, we're in March.
No, I'm terribly stupid. I can't believe
I thought if we were May, we're coming off on my birthday.
Do you know what it is? I saw Benjamin Bricks release a video earlier called like what his idea for the May the 4th promo is.
Oh, so you thought it was coming up to be May the 4th?
And for some reason, I just thought it's near that time of the month. I just completely forgot what month it was.
What day of the month it was?
Yeah.
Damn, that's some pretty fat ass pieces right there. Right, so going to my Bricklink store probably tomorrow. It's this fat boy right there.
Wow. That's a good piece.
That's decent, and there's some 8x8s as well. So, like, pretty much all of this will be going on my store.
You got a bunch of stuff there.
I'm really trying to like grow my stock. I've poured a lot of money into it recently. I just need people to start buying stuff, so I can start like recuperating some of the money.
What I would say, as a experienced buyer now for like mock parts,
Yeah,
is that I always try and find the cheapest part going for what it is, and then I just kind of go couple up and then see if they're a store that has a lot of items. I think with the average, the thing where it like generates an average store price,
yeah,
sometimes it's okay, but generally for me, I found that because you have some people that are just selling them at such wacky prices, and then you've got other people who are actually selling them for really cheap. You have to.
I mean, I do go through. I don't literally go like, oh, this is the average price. I'm just going to post it at this.
Oh,
like,
okay.
if there are parts that I go, like if it's a stud and it's selling it for like 6p, I'm like, no, studs aren't worth 6p. They're worth about 1 to 2 pence.
Yeah.
So then I will lower it down. Like I am trying to be fair with things. Like obviously, I'm here to try and make money, but also I don't want to rip people off, and I want people to come to my store and then come back again. If you know what I mean? Like I want to have repeat customers.
For sure. Well, like I said, I haven't actually had a chance to check it out yet.
No, but once I add this to it, like there's some pretty decent bricks and stuff in here. There's a lot of light bluish grey and dark bluish grey parts in here.
Are there only 1x?
Huh?
Do you have 1x?
Well, 1x2s.
One like any one, like 1x.
I think most of this set is 2x.
What was that set again?
Is
that Minecraft
or something.
That Minecraft set.
Yeah, the Fortress something.
They're quite cool. I like the idea of the Minecraft set, but at the same time,
like I literally just bought it for the parts. Like there's a lot of 2x4s, like well not just 2x4s, but like 2x pieces. So for me, that was what really drew me to the set, because there's a lot of parts there that I can quite easily part out, and I know it's pieces that people will use. Like I'm really trying to get in the mindset of buying sets that have pieces that people are going to want to use, as opposed to just buying sets for the sake of buying them because they're cheap.
Yeah, I definitely think that's the right way to go.
Yeah, like even if I have to spend a bit more money on the set, which means there's slightly less profit margin, I'd much rather do that, because like one, the parts are going to sell.
Yeah.
But also it makes it more, people can buy more parts from my store, and then they're only buying from one seller or a couple of sellers, as opposed to, trying to buy from like multiple sellers to find all their parts.
For show.
For show.
Another question for the podcast. How did you go about getting a code? Did they reach out to you, or did you reach out to them?
I'm guessing this is for Firestar. Oh yeah, he says underneath for Firestar. So I reached out to them, and basically asked if I could be an ambassador to like represent them. And then they just said, well, you're not big enough yet, even though I've get nearly 650 subs.
I'm surprised they didn't did you tell them about your TikTok?
Yeah, no, I linked all of it. I linked my TikTok, my Instagram, and my YouTube as well. So I linked everything. Like basically, like this is my account. Like this is who I am.
That's quite a good. You have quite a good portfolio. What, you got like 15k followers on TikTok?
Higher.
20?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm on 19,700 something, I think. So by tomorrow, I should be on 20k, like a solid 20k. If you look at my profile, it does say 20k because it rounds it up. But I'm not officially on 20k just yet.
Okay. So yeah, you got 20k followers on TikTok. You got what, like 1,600
something followers on Instagram and 650 subs. subs.
I'm nearly 1,000, like nearly on the way to 1,000.
I'm on my way to 1,000 subs. Yeah.
I mean, I'm like nowhere near that really. I've got like just over 1,000 followers on TikTok and 320 followers on Instagram.
Yeah. But you're going up though. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I'm actually happy with how much like I know it's still small scale, but I'm actually happy with my Instagram. It's generating a couple of new followers a day, which is nice.
Yeah, which is I'm at the minute my Instagram is just like deadlined. Like it keeps dropping down, and I gain a couple, drop some, gain a couple. Like I'm not going up, but I'm not posting a lot. But I feel like when I'm building,
you should do posts of like the new sets that you get in the mail for your Bricklink store.
Yeah, well that's the thing. Like that's the stuff I need to start doing, but I just don't because I forget about it.
Yeah, or you're just like in the moment, you just want to get it done and.
Yeah, like what I'm gonna do is wash it, get it all clean because obviously it's a used set, so I don't want to be touching it. And then once I do that, I can then make a TikTok of it, and then upload the TikTok to Instagram.
You make me feel really bad. I don't wash any of the parts I get in my Bricklink orders.
But the thing is, though, is like looking at this.
I guess that's like a proper. But then again, like the pieces that I have, although they say new, they have been handled.
Yeah.
I just. As a seller, I suppose it's a very good selling point when you say like all bricks have been washed and sterilized as well, even used. But like for me, as I just can't. The amount of time and hassle it would take me to wash every part. I think it's an incredible thing you're doing to do that because it is good for you, but it's also a very like buyers are, well, especially in time of COVID. If you have it, because I know that you can put notes, can't you, underneath your store?
Yeah. I haven't mentioned that, but it's probably something I should mention. Just saying that all parts have been
definitely
either new or sanitized.
Definitely,
that you come out and then just go straight into a bag.
As for me, when I'm buying something from a store looking for a part, if someone's item says either one or both of these things, I'm instantly 10 times more attracted to them. Either it says that like used, and it actually tells me to what level it's used, like excellent condition, like light play wear, discoloring. If it has that information, that is fantastic. And if it says washed and sanitized, you're laughing in my books.
Yeah. Well, that's something that I probably should start doing then. I should start.
That would go a mile.
Yeah. Maybe something that's what I can sit and do this evening. Well, this evening it's bedtime. But maybe tomorrow or maybe next week when I'm back down the hotel, just go through it as well.
I think definitely. I think maybe rounding off the podcast. It's getting late.
It's getting late, and I'm tired as well. It's been a long day.
I would say one of a kind bricks. There's no harm in asking.
Definitely not.
I don't think there's any offensive or wrong thing in you asking them. If you feel like you've got if you feel like you're worth it, essentially, and if you're confident enough, and what I've learned with like a discount code is you do have to be active with it. Like you do have to promote it as well, like in your videos or something, or leave it in your bio or something. So if you're prepared to do that and keep on top of it every once in a while, at least, I'd say go for it, mate. The worst comes to worst, and they shoot you down.
Yeah, definitely. But don't be offended if they'd say, sorry, no. Like you go, okay, well, I'll ask again, when I'm a bit bigger, or when I've hit this milestone or whatever.
Yeah, if anything, like you say, if only you use it as a way to be positive. And go, okay, right.
And they say, well, if you hit X amount of subscribers or, have X amount of whatever, then you go, right, this is what I need to aim for. And then, ask again once you've hit their, requirements or whatever. But definitely ask. It's always worth asking. But don't be offended, obviously, if they say no. Just work towards getting better, and then you'll eventually be there at the point where they can say yes, which is always a good way to end a live stream.
It is indeed. Nice bit of positivity around it. No Bible reading or anything.
Oh my God, there's a Bible in the hotel. Literally opened up the bed drawer, Bible. Why do you need a Bible in a hotel room? Like, who really reads a Bible anymore?
And the thing is, like, all the people who are like devout enough to actually read that Bible will have their own Bible.
They will bring it with them. I literally said this to my mate. If you're religious and you believe in the Bible, you will take the Bible with you. Like, you're not going to go, I forgot my Bible. Oh, good job, the hotel's provided me a Bible. A great night read, you know.
Imagine that, just like a little comedy sketch. I mean, like, no one just picks up the Bible for a bit of light reading, do they?
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
I
left my book at home. I may as well read the Bible. Extract number 54. You know, it's like, no. It's crazy. But
right. Thank you very much, everyone who's still here and everyone who's going to be watching this back. It's been actually a really, really fun episode. I'm happy that we have done this evening. We will be back on EMG Bricks' channel next Friday, 10 p.m.
Same time, 10 p.m.
So don't forget to show your faces, everyone.
And like the video as well. Don't forget to like the video.
Yes.
That's an important thing. If you don't like it, we don't know that you're liking the content. Other than your interaction as well. But a like doesn't go too far, does it?
Indeed. Right. Cheers, everyone. I hope you all have a fantastic evening or rest of your evening or sleep or morning, wherever you may be, whatever you may be doing.
And then building Kashyyyk tomorrow.
Building Kashyyyk tomorrow. I'm probably going to have a bash of doing some of this as well. So, happy building.
Stay safe, everyone.